Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split on, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this hurting her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck it, Bob, if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD, niggas know me. I just move along with a hand at the. Yeah.
Hey everybody. Hey JJ, how you doing? I'm
doing great. How are you?
I'm good, mama. Let's say hello really quickly. Hey, Bliss Creoles, Masha Witty Pie. Oh my God, well, Shy. I'm so glad to have a distraction. I may have a broken foot. You'll find out tomorrow. Oh, ouch. My goodness. Yikes. Oh my God. I hope it isn't broken, but oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can't even imagine. I've never had a broken bone, so I don't know what that feels like.
Never? You've never had a broken bone?
Never. Knock on wood. I'm knocking on my head.
Well, never. If I'm being honest with you, I would rather have a broken bone than have like strained muscles. Like a broken bone heals quicker, really? Especially, you know, because they put it in a cast and stuff. Yeah. I mean, for me, it takes me a little bit longer, you know, because like the bone disease and stuff like in my family and all, but it's still, I would rather, I've had lots of bones broken and I would much rather have that than have like pulled muscles because those, ooh.
I've had pulled muscles, but I've never broken a bone. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Hey, Steven Crisco, how are you, Shorty? Hey, Steven. Bedbugs bits me and I eat crotches. Hey, Jenny Lee, how are you, my beautiful girl? Wait, coming with dog food for all to share for Yo, what the hell? Oh, I mean, goodness.
I don't know. My dogs eat some pretty appetizing looking food. So
I
whatever.
know. They have these gourmet things now for dogs. I know who you telling.
Exactly.
Crazy. Hey, Patty Brunner, my shorty pie. Hey, Grace Case, shorty pie. Let me see. And hey, BB from VA. Hey, Drazo, how are you? I hope you're hanging in there. I know your Christmas was a hard one. If nobody knows, Drazo suffered a loss.
Yes,
lost his mom.
Very
So
sorry.
you are in my prayers, and you have my deepest condolences, Drazo.
Yes.
And I know this holiday is not very cheerful, but you are still in my thoughts, and very nice to see you, sweetie. Hey, Mama T, Masha, wait a pie. I thought it said eat crotches. What the hell? I
eat crotches. I mean, oh, okay. All right.
Wait, she said I walked on a broken foot for 2 weeks before. Oh, no. Yeah, you better than me. Stretched, pulled tendons take longer to heal. Kind of like waiting for a stretched out rubber band to go back to its original. Okay, all right, that shit hurt. Just even trying to think about it. Do rubber bands go back to their original size? Well, I know there's a trick. You put it in hot water or something. I don't listen. Or is that one of those scrunchy? Listen, I don't know. Okay, let me shut up. A broken bone doesn't necessarily hurt the worst, but it sure sounds different. Yeah, that's what I think of, right? Just it being broken. Oh, it hurts just to even say that. I don't even want to think about it. It's a nightmare. I woke up during the night to go to the bathroom, thought I was dreaming because I couldn't put any weight on it and couldn't control foot movement. Oh, no.
Yeah,
when I woke up after broken. I realized it wasn't a dream. Oh, Fuck. You are so
Yeah.
welcome, John. Seriously, you are
And
so
let us
welcome.
know, Welsh, how it goes.
Yes,
Send us a
please let
DM or
us know.
something.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I know some friends are live right now. And I was like, oh my God, I still gotta go live. Because I told you guys, if I schedule it, I'm going to come. If I
Yeah.
tell you guys I may come live and I don't schedule it, then that's different, right? I'll just do a community tab and be like, guys, I'm not going live tonight. But if I schedule it, unless there's an emergency, I will be here. So I scheduled it and I was like, gotta do it. So today is Gossip Right With Me. Get ready with me. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. I don't got no makeup on.
I'll
I'm not
try.
in pain. It feels numb more than anything. Okay, that's good. That's good. At least you're not in pain, but go get that checked out because you
Right.
don't want it to heal wrong if it is broken. So don't judge me. Like I said, I ain't got no damn makeup on. So I have a few options today, right? For the eyeshadow. I still have 4 palettes that I haven't used. I'm telling you, I was gonna go back to that palette that BB got me because that palette is so huge and it's just amazing. But I was like, I gotta try new palettes. So I got these two from You Can Be. I have the Twilight,
Yes.
right? Let me show you guys the colors. These are all neutrals. So I'm
Did
gonna
I
do a
send you that?
multi-eye.
Did I send you
No,
the
I got
Twilight?
this for my birthday. I don't remember who sent this to me.
Okay.
I
Gave
don't
it to
remember
somebody
offhand.
in a boxy JJ. I gave it to somebody, and it's really good. I love it.
It's really, yeah, it's really good. So
Mm-hmm.
this is one of them. This is the colors. And then so I'm gonna show you all three and you guys pick. Then there's the other one that came in that duo set. This one is aromas. You going out, puppy? Oh, okay. This is the other one. I like the shimmers, they're really nice. And then there's the last one. This one's called Fantasy by Prism Makeup. This is the outer carton. And this is the package. Vera got me this one. Let me see. And this is what these
Ooh.
look like. So I have these three. I don't know which one I should use. I've used You Can Be before. I never used this brand. So I don't know how this brand, how it
Use it. Do
performs.
it. Do that one. If you
All right,
never
I'll use
used
this
it,
one
do it.
since I used You
Yeah.
Can Be before. Okay, so I'll use this
Right.
one
Right.
to review it. I was watching Robert Welsh today. He did makeup. I don't remember the title, but it was like makeup that unique gifts for makeup lovers. And his makeup on his eyes, was beautiful. It was green. So I won't be doing green, but I will be doing like trying to mimic the shape that he had because I've done green eyes before, and I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna try to mimic the same shape. Damn, I wish I would have taken a picture of it. Let me see if I could find it to show you guys real quick because I'm gonna try to mimic the shape. Sorry, I got all these tabs open. I made 2 new emojis. Well, I didn't make 2 new emojis, but I switched out 2 emojis. So there is the storm emoji. And then
Storm.
then there's actually the breaking news because Shay's been asking for the breaking
Mm-hmm.
news. So
Yeah,
I
we
made
need
the
that.
breaking news. Yeah. So I made that emoji. Sorry, I'm just looking through my notifications because I am subscribed to. Damn,
Oh, I'm
what
sorry,
happened?
BB from BA. I hope you feel better soon. She's not
Was she
feeling too good.
sick? Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
she's
I hope
not
you
feeling
feel better.
well. Catch you later. Sorry. Good night. Good
Good
night, honey.
night,
I hope you
BB
feel
from
better.
VA. Yes, hope you feel better, Mama. Where the hell is Robert Welsh? Why did? Okay, here
I
we
don't
go.
know, but I want to say real
Uh
quick
huh. Go
that
ahead.
Welsh was like concerned, like, because people have asked her to do makeup content. I think I saw this on Twitter, and
Uh
she was
huh.
concerned, like, she listed some creators that do makeup really well, and you were one of them. And
Oh,
she was like, I guess, kind
she
of,
got hate.
I don't know, like nervous. No, just nervous. Yeah, hate, right?
Oh,
Like that would
oh,
be the
sorry.
normal,
I was like,
right?
what? They attacked her. They attacked her.
How bad is it that we have to be like, oh, Cindy's name was mentioned, she got hate.
I know. I don't even go
No.
into chats because of that, because people will get hate if I'm seen in chats.
So I don't think she's I don't think that's what happened, but
Okay.
she was saying like she don't know like if she should or whatever, but Welsh, I tell you, go for it because I think your looks are great and
You should
just
definitely,
do
definitely.
a story time,
Yes.
do it.
Yeah, I would do
Do
it. You should. I love your makeup looks, and you love makeup, and do it. Do it. It's makeup is about creativity. I would do it. Listen, listen, listen. Do it.
Dina.
Just do it. Hi, Dina. How are you, my girl? Okay, so let me show you real quick. Just I wanted to show you his eye look. Oh my god, my glasses are so crooked. I'm gonna have to stay like this. I want to show you his eye look real quick because I'm gonna try to mimic it. Listen, I'm not Robert Welsh, so we ain't even gonna pretend. He is a professional. So do you see his eye look? Let me put it
He's
big on.
incredible. Yep, he's incredible.
So that is the eye look that he has. Again, I'm not gonna do the greens.
Wow.
Do you see on his brows? He has these beautiful brows. So if you notice, look at his brows. Today, the shape of my brows is I tried to mimic the shape of his brows as well. So I'll show you guys like I did because so hopefully the eye look will I can try to do this little brow thing. I don't know. I don't know if I could do this part because that's gonna be difficult. But I'm gonna try to mimic the eye shape with different colors. I'm gonna use like browns and then like a shimmer in here, but not greens because like I said, I've done greens before, and I'm going to try to do it a bit with a neutral eye. So do you see my eyebrows? How they're like, instead of my normal arch, I tried to go straight across a little because he has these really like blocked out brows and really straight brows. So that is what I tried to do. Hi, Teresa. How are you, sweetie pie? Hey, Mikey. Hey, Pamela Barr. How are you, sweetie?
Hey, Kira.
Kira, how are you? I do have more lid space than Robert Welsh. That is very true. I do have more lid space, so it will be well, we will see. We will see. It's all about playing with makeup. Johnny Ross does these videos, what it's like. Oh my god, I love him. He's hilarious. He does what it's like to work at Mac, and he has like the background of Mac, and he's amazing at makeup. What it's like to work at Sephora, and he does these little skits. He's amazing. See, now you're gonna make me show you a video real quick, but I can only show a quick one because then I'll get demonetized.
Yeah. Don't do anything to get yourself struck. And then
Yeah,
I
no.
promise y'all we'll get into the content that we're going to talk about. We just,
Okay.
makeup, man, makeup.
Yeah. This is him. Oh my god, I love him so much. Wait, so he has Beautiful and Bothered by Johnny Ross? I didn't know that. See, I am subscribed. Oh, but I don't have all the notifications. Okay. I didn't know he had this one too. What the hell? Okay, just subscribe to that one. All right, so let me see real quick. I just want to show y'all a short, if I can. I don't know. I'm getting in trouble. Shit. Let's see. Where is the work? Okay, here we go. Am I sharing my screen or not? JJ?
No.
Okay. All right,
You're
cool.
not.
Because I was about to just press play. Come on, man. All right, hold on. This is quick because I do want to do other things, but let's see. What the hell? Oh, my fault.
Trevor? Hey, man. How is it that I can help you? Yeah, so my brother's trying to tell me his skin stuff is better than mine because it's got like a face lube, and then mine is just a moisturizer. I'm so sorry. He's learning. Should I have a face lube? Because I'll lube, please. Yelling, lube. That moisturizer as well. He just insisted on calling it a face lube for some reason.
Face lube.
Somebody figure out who's yelling.
Yo, what the hell?
Face lube.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, actually, do you guys sell shaving cream? Because mine makes my face like all red and bulky. Yes, Jack Black actually has a great one. It's right here. It is called...
Beard lube? No way.
Tell him I'm the only one with face food.
Yo.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
I cannot. I cannot. Yo, I love him so much. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He's funny, especially when he does like those mean Mac employees. So he's pretty good. Okay, so in my description of this live, I put BX did a video with a panel with Andrew Tate on it, right? Listen, Andrew Tate, my youngest son is infatuated with Andrew Tate. I am scared to death because I'm like, boy, what the hell? So my youngest son jokes around with me. He's like, yeah, Mom, you know, your place is in the kitchen. I'm like, what did you just say? So, but he jokes with me like that. But anyway, I do believe in toxic femininity, where women want to be equal to men, but they really don't. They still want to be treated special, but they want to be, treated special. And they want you, you know, I could do whatever a man could do. I could play sports. I could play football. I could do all of this. I could lift weights the same amount as a man. But then if they're treated like the men, they cry or they say it's that time of the month. Don't go that hard on me. So it just makes no sense to me. So anyway, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, toxic femininity, it's like I'll be honest, you know, and some people they're probably gonna come for me for this, but I am not a feminist at all.
Me
I'm not.
either.
Like, not at all. I
I'm a
like
realist.
my man
I'm a
to
realist.
be right. I like my man to be chivalrous. I like him to treat me like a woman. I treat him like a man.
What
We
does that
don't
mean
do
to
that.
you? What do you mean? You like him to treat you like a woman and you treat him like a man? In what way?
Okay, for
You mean
example,
with the
right? Like if
traditional? You mean traditionally, like with the traditional roles?
yeah, somewhat
Okay.
traditionally, and that's
Okay.
the way he likes it too.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying
However,
to be clear.
there isn't that I'm gonna obey. I don't obey anybody. Like, I'm
Yeah. No.
very independent woman before I
Yes,
even met
ma'am.
him, you
That's
know,
not
like,
a thing,
no, I will
right?
never obey somebody. He's not like the head of my household. We both are in
Right.
that respect. But
Right.
no, I don't ever have to lift a finger to take trash out, or like there's lots of little things. Like, I'm the one to cook dinner. I do the laundry. Like,
Right.
he takes care of the outside stuff or hires people to take care of the outside stuff. So
Right.
I'm like, I don't, this whole, see, feminism, what women are supposed to want, and what I always thought when I was younger that feminism meant is
Uh-huh.
equality, but it's
Yeah.
not equality.
No.
You're a
In my opinion,
feminist.
right.
That, in my opinion, it means that you want to be better than,
Yes.
you know, the
Yep.
opposite sex. And I
Yep.
don't know.
You want all the perks, right, of being a woman, meaning you want men to be chivalrous, open the door for you, you know, treat you like a queen, pay for
Right.
everything, no going Dutch, none of that. You want all those benefits, and yet you still wanna. It's weird, right? You want to
No,
be
I
treated like a
honor my
lady, but then you
husband.
want to be treated like a man as well. And there's no way you can have it both ways. There's being independent. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that, and each person is individual. If between you and your spouse or your household, you guys decide together, like, oh, he's gonna go out into the workforce, I'm gonna stay home and take care of the kids, that's something that you've decided together, that's fine. But if it was like, you have to stay home and do this, and sometimes it's the reverse, women are like, no, my husband's gonna stay home and do this. And so I think it's individual between the
Right.
person, but there's women that like to play on that and
Mhm.
expect men to make six figures, buy them all designer, and they have nothing to bring to the table. They're
Right.
not bringing anything to the table, but expect a man to be set up, established, and they could just be a mess, no goals, no nothing.
Or like we talked about, men feel that, or women feel, some women feel, because I
Some,
don't
not
do that
all,
shit.
right?
I don't want any of this. Never. Like, my
Excuse me.
marriage would be over in a heartbeat if we ever laid hands at each other, like, in a violent way. Like, no, I'm
no.
not going to deal with that. But there are women that think
crazy.
that they should be able to, punch their man in the face, like all kinds of things, and then.
And you know how I feel about that.
But I'm a feminist. Like, woman power. It's crazy.
Woman power. When you get punched into the wall, then don't fucking women power.
Exactly, Grace. Like she says, it's like what JJ said. Feminism started as a movement for equality. Now it's turned into he bashing. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And I don't think
men hating. Like,
right. And I don't think women believe that. I think that, yes, it started out that way, and I think that there are still people that feel that way. Especially me, I would probably be a feminist if it was like it used to be, like women should be equal.
right.
We know our roles, but I also believe that each marriage is different, and some people are better at certain things, So, I mean, would I tell my husband, no, you can't cook? No, absolutely not.
Of course not.
However, let me just give a little disclaimer. He better fucking clean that kitchen the way I have the kitchen. That's all I'm going to say. He's like, nope, I ain't cooking. Well, he can cook pancakes.
Right.
About it.
Well, my
he
sons
don't even
are
know how to
chefs.
boil an egg, which is sad.
My sons are chefs, so that's not a thing in our household. They do their own laundry, all of that stuff. Like, that's not a thing. None of my sons are married, so they don't believe that they have to get married to be taken care of. That's also not a thing. No, if you do get in a relationship, you get in it because you're interested in the person, and then eventually if you fall in love with them. One of my sons, his girlfriend does live here with us. They're not married. But my sons don't expect to be taken care of or any of that.
No. And I do the laundry, I do, but that maybe I don't know, because I know how some other relationships are, just in my real life friends that are married and such.
Right.
They feel the same way, kind of like you have your full-time job, and then you come home, and that's a full-time job too, taking care of laundry, all of that stuff. So if I need help, like I told my husband, anything you can't do that a man would typically do because you weren't taught, like, I don't know, his family, they're all like college professors and like scholars. Like, their thing was reading, not hands-on building, fixing
they're
things,
not blue collar, like they're not.
They're not like, none of them are. None of them. And he has 4 brothers.
Right.
And they're just not, So I always told him, I'm like, fine, you can't do that. Well, then you better have the money to pay for it to be done, because I ain't doing that shit. So he will, and I do mine. And I also respect for him. I think that is a big deal,
Respect
in relationship.
Definitely.
Big deal. Like,
Definitely.
I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to, it's a respect thing. But equally, he has that for me as well. So I think feminism has gone in this, like, far, like, you have far right, far left people.
Yes.
Feminism is like far, like extreme.
Yes, I agree.
Extremists, like women are better than men. No, it isn't that way.
No, that's not a thing. Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat.
It's okay. I'll read.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Kira says, from a Latina, do you see the differences between races? Yes, 100% I do. And here's like my dad and my mom. My mom, he wouldn't have it.
You mean traditions, between?
Okay, traditional roles, is that correct? Like traditional, like my mom stayed home. She never worked. Like, my dad wanted her home, taking care of the kids, having dinner ready at a certain time. That's just the way that he was. So I think there's
he was
a part of
old-fashioned.
me.
He was old
He was
fashioned.
old fashioned, right? And there is a part of me, because when you grow up with that and you
Uh
see
huh.
that, I think you just kind of adopt that.
Yeah,
However, my mom, when we were younger, would always tell me, you need to get an education. You need to be able to support yourself. If a
that's
man
right.
comes along and he's an asshole, you need to be able to leave him.
Yes.
Stand on your own 2 feet. 2 feet,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She
And
taught you independence.
right. And so I've kind of adopted a little bit. Like, I wanted to make my mom proud with becoming independent, and I achieved that. But I also wanted those traditional roles of helping the kids with homework and,
Mm-hmm.
cooking, and I do the cleaning. And to
Yeah.
me, that's just, I feel
I
like
think
the
there is
woman of the
a
house.
line, JJ. I think there is a middle
I think
place.
so too. Right.
You know, I definitely believe that there is a middle place because I um went out and worked, and then I was still the one that cooked and was the caretaker, the nurturer. But there's one thing that I do not do under any circumstance, and that is trash. Mm-mm. No, I don't do
No, right?
trash.
Like,
Why should I
no, we
do
don't.
trash? Like the fuck? No. My
Right.
sons know. I will bag it up, double bag it, tie it, but I'm not taking it out. Like, no. The hell I got all y'all motherfuckers here for? Five of y'all. What the hell?
Right. And when it comes to, like, as far as like between, since we are Latina, like
Yeah.
my grandmother was raised, or my grandmother, well, she got married when she was 15. So I may as well say raised.
Right.
She's alive today. She's 88 years old. I posted a picture of her. She's so
Yeah. God
freaking
bless her.
cute. Next to, yeah, she's
Bless her.
adorable. So, I think that it is not just a family thing. I think that there are differences when it comes to different races and how they do things. Yeah, it's a
Right.
culture thing. It's a culture. You
Cultural,
can't
yes.
deny that people have different cultures. That's
Definitely.
not that's not being racist. That's not
No.
saying, such and such, if you're Caucasian, you just, feel that you're better than no, not
Yeah,
at all.
no.
I think it's a
Uh-uh.
cultural thing is
Yes.
all. And culturally, that is the way Hispanics think, at least in my family,
Yeah.
what I've seen.
I agree. Like there's a lot of, and also in our culture, there's a lot of machismo.
Yep,
You
there
know,
is.
the men are supposed to be these hard asses and all of that. And that's just culturally, you know what I mean? But I didn't raise my sons in that. No, I really tried not to. Like I said, I have all brothers. I have two sisters, but I have nine brothers. And I've always related, or I don't know, empathized with men or understood their plight. I don't know. I don't know how to word it.
No, not really, Melissa. Gives Melissa a bad name, says, okay, but being a feminist or not has
Hi,
nothing to
Melissa.
do with the specifics of division of labor in a household is. Um, I I think it does, though. I do. I really do, because it's the traditional, like, man woman roles, and a matter of respect. And do I let my husband be the head of household? Like, he can make plans and say where we're going. He can, and I'm just going to follow along and just agree, like,
Right.
obey what my husband says. We don't do that at all. At
I think
all.
it's about
No.
respect, though. I think
Yeah.
it's a matter of the respect, the relationship that you have between you two, and I think that's why it's so important to find somebody who's compatible with you, that has the same set of goals. And that's why I think it's so important not to just meet somebody and go on just like physical attraction or any of that, because the way I thought when I was younger was very different than, of course, I think now. I know better now, but I went on superficial things, like, of course, the first thing you see is somebody's looks. So that's going to be what attracts you to them. But there has to be substance behind that. You should
Okay.
have,
Well,
what?
I'm sorry I interrupted. Go ahead. Keep
No,
going.
I was going to say they say opposites attract, and that is very true. But you
Mm-hmm.
should be like minded in some ways, have some similar life goals, or you're going to end up butting heads, especially if you um, stay together long term and you end up raising a family. The way you want to rear your kids or raise your kids can cause big conflicts, especially if you don't understand. Like when I met my husband, we knew like hitting kids, that's not a thing. Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? So there were certain things that we knew going into it. Like I don't believe in that. You don't believe in that? Okay, let's, you know what I mean? Because if you do,
Hmm.
that was like a deal breaker. Like we're
Right.
not gonna
Well,
do corporal punishment, you know?
Melissa says it only
Mhm.
has to do with women having freedom to choose any arrangement. If you choose traditional, that's all
Right,
good too. Yes,
right.
and that's my idea and probably your idea of feminism. However, in this day and age, there are these feminists that are completely radical and they
Yes,
think pretty much they should be a princess, do nothing, and have men, you
yes.
know, like
Wait on
serve
them
them
and
or
buy them
yeah,
everything
yeah,
and do
exact.
everything for
They could
them.
beat the heck out of their man if they want to, because woman power, but the man better not hit back. Like I've seen that so much, and I'm like, no, 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 no. I am not going to identify as a feminist. Not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Not with that thinking anyway. Like
Mentality,
I just
right.
want to be, yeah, I want to be an equal, but I also want my husband to be the man. Like I love a man. Like I like his beard, all of it. Like I like his penis. Woman
But
can't
does
give me
that go
that.
down? What the hell? Of course, but if you're with a man, of course it's because you like a penis, or else you would be with a woman. But does that just go down to personal, again, your personal preference? Like you just want a man
Absolutely,
like that's,
absolutely.
his appearance, his beard, and
Right,
all of that.
right. But I like him to be manly. Like, what's manly to me?
What do
To
you mean,
me, in
chopping
my
down trees
opinion,
and shit? I don't
man.
understand.
No, like just protective.
Okay,
Of his family
but not
and
controlling though, because
no.
there's a line where it becomes, you know what I mean? It can be protective or
Imagine me
overprotective.
being
No,
controlled.
no,
Could
no,
you
not you. No,
imagine?
no, 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 not you. Definitely not.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't happen. No, no,
No,
that's
that
not
ain't a
good.
thing. That ain't a thing. Sorry, guys. Let
Yes,
me chat.
I
I'm sorry.
agree, Grace. Grace says, or another example of radical
Hey, Vera.
feminism
Hey,
is all
Petite.
female abuse accusers should be believed without due process, but not a male accusers. I
Ooh,
agree with you. I think that that's
hey,
some
Jolly.
bullshit. No, absolutely not. It's proven many times that there have been women that have lied,
Melissa. Sorry. Yeah.
and I look at the facts,
Huh?
would I would love to be able to believe everybody, but there's just too many that have lied and are proven liars or
Yes.
have come out
Yes.
with the truth. So we need to be real careful with that
I
because it
agree.
could
I think so
destroy
too.
someone's life.
It can definitely destroy their freedom. It can destroy, um, they can lose their lives. Like I've told you guys about my cousin, and I don't know if that, I
Yeah.
have PTSD from that. My cousin lost his life behind that because a woman, a girl, couldn't control her hands and not making excuses. He shouldn't have ever put his hands on her, but she would put her hands on him all the time, and he got fed up and put his hands on her. And her mother, took justice into her own hands. And my
Wow.
nephew's gone now. And the mom, of
Wow.
course, didn't go to jail because she was defending her daughter. And my cousin is gone. And so I say that to say it's becomes very dangerous, and that's why I'm very afraid for my sons. And I tell my
Hmm.
sons, under no circumstance are you to put your hands on a female. You know what I
Right.
mean? I get scared sometimes that if a female's arguing with my son and she just starts screaming bloody murder and my son gets arrested and hasn't done anything, there are those instances as well. It's scary. I think that I would never, if I had a daughter, I would never, I don't know. It would be hard for me. That's why I'm hoping to have a granddaughter so I can instill in her how dangerous it is to do that to men as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hi, everybody that
Yeah.
came in. Hey, Corn's mom. I'm sorry. Hey, Vera, Jolly Rancher, Melissa. Hey, guys. I'm sorry. Anybody I missed? Hi. There was somebody else, I thought. 50 Shades of Beach. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. Just trying to get this eye look done because then I take forever and I really can't see you guys. Sorry. I don't know how I feel about this either.
So where did this come from, though? Where did this? Because you and I haven't had a chance to talk. So where did this topic of feminism, like, where did that come from? I know you mentioned BX, something with BX.
I was watching BX, and he was like I said, my youngest son, two of my sons watch a lot of Andrew Tate, and they mock me and make fun of, like poke fun at me a lot. With the things that Andrew Tate says, but I've watched a lot of Andrew Tate, and at first I was like, hell, this guy's terrible. No, but then when I actually listened to him, and he can be like an asshole, sometimes in his delivery, but if you actually listen to what he says, I found myself agreeing with a lot of what Andrew Tate says.
I've never seen him.
Going to disagree with me. I know people are going to disagree with me, and I get that, and I respect everybody's opinion. But if I really, again, I'm telling you, I have all brothers. You know what I mean? So I understood what he was saying. They were talking in that interview. They were talking about, there was this woman. I'm not too familiar with her, but she on Instagram or somewhere put all her business out there that she would try to actually trap rappers and players, professional players. I don't know if it was football, basketball, but she would try to professional athletes. She would try to entrap them, get pregnant on purpose to trap these men so she could be taken care of. She and I'm not slut shaming, but she was putting it out there, all the people. That's like this woman called Superhead. That was a name she was given because she slept with over 100, even more than that, rappers, and it was hey BX, how are you? New age feminism is trash, equal rights equals equal lefts, elbows, kicks, headbutts, monkey fist. What the hell is monkey fist? I don't know.
Yeah, what is that? Do I want to know what that is? I mean,
that just sounds scary though. But that just sounds scary. But I just So if you're gonna come online and you're gonna talk about your body count, you can't expect for it not to be thrown back in your face, because whether we like it or not, there is not this. It's not looked at the same. If a guy says, "Yeah, I have 10 bodies," right? It's like, that's what's up. If a woman says, "I have 10 bodies," they're like, "Oh shit, girl, ta usa, ya ta usa." Like, you're used up. You're It is a difference. There is a difference.
There is.
And women trying to combat that difference and say, I'm not gonna, conform to that idea. Okay, that's a good thing that you decide you're not gonna conform to that. It doesn't mean that overnight it's gonna change people's point of view. So you have to be very careful and mindful of what you put out into the universe, especially online, because that digital footprint is there forever. It's there forever. And it'll never go away. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like, you have to be realistic about the shit. You can't say, oh, well, I changed my life because now you're not into being promiscuous anymore. And overnight, magically, everybody's supposed to just give you this banner of respect. You have to earn that. And so I was watching BX's video, and it was a great video. And
was it was about feminism?
It was about an interview. I don't want to play it because I don't want to take the views. I think you guys should watch it. It's linked in the description of this live, but it was amazing. It was women on a panel, and the women seemed to be receptive. He wasn't even talking. He was listening. Andrew Tate was like listening to what they were saying. And they wanted to hear from him, and they were like giving him props, and BX said, yeah, they putting respect on his name. And I was cracking up because they were. And they wanted to hear what he had to say. And it was kind of, in my opinion, I called it toxic feminism, because that's what it seemed like to me. Like, she was mad and she was cursing out the door. Like, I've changed. But you have to show that change. You can't just say, so many of us online, right? You see that on YouTube too. You're a shitty person for 40 years, and then you're like, I'm gonna be a better human, and everybody's supposed to be like, okay, all of that shit is wiped clean. No, You have to be about it, not talk
Don't
about
work
it.
that way. Don't work that
You
way.
know what I mean?
Exactly. Oh yeah, 100%. I agree with you.
Excuse me. And
If you
that's how I
want to
feel.
make a change, you can. And I don't think people are incapable. I think it's that, like, you have to want to enough. You know, if you're
Yes.
doing all kinds
Yes.
of shit, you got to want to change. Otherwise, it's never going to, like, people can't want it for you and it will happen. No, you have to. Kind of like recovery, you know, like you've
Yes.
said many times, it always has to be, you know, the person wanting to get better. And I
And
believe
somebody
that,
else
you
can't
know,
want it for you. That's not gonna happen. And
right.
damn, if she slept with that many, they should stay away from that paternity. But guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a female. I'm a
Yeah.
female. I know, and it's not all females. I'm not a female hater. Like, that makes no sense. I'm not a woman hater, but I'm a realist. And having, like I say, I've said it 1,000 times, being raised with all boys, I've seen how my friends that were girls, how they would act from, towards my brothers, like, hook me up with your brother. And I would be like, no, no, I don't want to get involved in that, because
Right.
it could get ugly real quick. Because if you disrespect my brother, then we go from being friends to now we gotta shoot five. So it didn't make sense. I don't want to have to fight you. You're my friend. But if you disrespect and that's what happened one time. I had a friend and she was in love with my brother, in love with one of my brothers. And I'm like, girl, like, yeah, please hook me up with your brother. I hook up with my brother. She thought she could put her hands on my brother, and it became an ugly situation. Like, we're teenagers. Like, you're not gonna hit my brother. That's not a thing. So after that, I wouldn't hook my friends up. I'm like, la 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 la. I don't want to hear it. Don't come to my house to hook up with my brother. If you do, I don't want to know about it. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
weird. Right.
I
Right.
know how a lot of women behaved. You know, think about it this way, guys, right? As women, when we have kids, we know that kid belongs to us, right? We carry the
Right.
baby. But as a man, there can always be that twinge of doubt if you're the father. Always.
my husband used to say, and he probably still would, he hasn't said it in a little while, he would always, and listen, y'all, my husband now is not the biological father of my kids.
Right.
My ex-husband is definitely in the
Yes, your
picture,
ex-husband is
you
your father,
know.
right?
But yeah, he used to say, my husband now always says, mama's baby, papa maybe,
Maybe. And
papa's maybe. Yeah. Like,
that's
ouch, man.
true. And that's
When
true.
you
And
got
people are
that
gonna be
many
mad at us after
bodies,
this. But that's true. That's
it's
true.
true.
Let me
True.
tell
Yeah,
you a story
anybody
too.
can knock you
I'm
up if you
divulging
let
too
them.
much, but I have 9 brothers. So if y'all gonna go try to look for my brothers and find out what I'm talking about, good luck with that. One of my brothers, right, has blue eyes, right, and blonde hair. So he was dating this girl. Girl was a hot mess. I'm gonna leave it at that. They broke up. Months later, she's like, oh, she was pregnant, had a baby. She's a little darker than me. Um, Maybe a little lighter than my mother, right? When she had the baby was dark. But again, that's not a determining factor because we're Hispanic. My mother's Afro Latina. Like, you
Right.
can have babies all shades because of my family. But
Hmm.
my brother was like, I don't think that's my baby. I don't think that's my baby. And she put him on blast on social media, deadbeat dad, everywhere, putting my brother on blast. And he's like, yo, I want a DNA test. You need a DNA test. You don't need a DNA. So she put my brother on blast for months. My brother went and got a DNA test. It wasn't his baby. She tried to take him to court, all of this, slandered his name online, all to come back that he was not the father of this baby. and
Wow.
and things like that happen so often. So when I say things, I'm saying it from experience. I lost my cousin to domestic violence. My brothers have been in situations with women claiming that they're the father, and my brothers are like, I don't know, my brother was actually not the father. And these things happen a lot. And
Right.
like I said, I'm a female. I know that I'm a female. I don't hate females. That makes no sense. But I'm also a realist, and I know that men are treated unfairly in a lot of instances. It was Me Too, and now it should be men too, because men and men, there's a stigma if men come forward and say that they're in a relationship where a woman is putting their hands on them. Men are not taken seriously. They're laughed at. They're, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're mocked. They're mocked. If you call the police, they're like, "Yo, you really called the police because she slapped you or something?" And it's not a joke, because then if the man hits her, he goes directly to jail. And I think it needs to
Yep.
be taken just as serious, and the situation can escalate and become deadly. Like I've said before too, my mother always taught me, you put your hands on a man, be prepared to get knocked out like a man. And so I've never put my hands on a man. I don't put my hands on anybody, but I've
Right.
always
Right.
thought that. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense.
No, you
Because
are. There's a lot of definitions for feminism, and that's the problem. If someone were to say to me that feminism is the right for women to choose whatever they want to do or make decisions, with their spouse for their household, look, I'm all for that. It's
yeah,
the radicals that you see all the time, like on
yes,
Twitter or whatever.
yes.
It's the radicals that make
Hmm.
it to where, like, even the word feminism, I kind of cringe,
Yeah, it
like that,
always has a negative connotation to it now, right?
BX says, I was sexually harassed at a job and fired when I reported it. Women have
What?
a lot of power with words these days, and it's used as a weapon in some cases. See, that's so
That's
wrong.
crazy, and that happens a lot. That happens a
Yeah.
lot, and that's insane. Like a man, you know, I remember one time a man was assaulted by a woman, and when he reported it, they laughed at him. They're like, "What you mean you didn't enjoy it? Like what? Unwanted sexual advances are that, just that. Men can be assaulted by women. I've seen women grope men. Like women don't have the right to do that to men. The same way if a man did it to a woman, Macaulay Culkin, right? But women can do it to men, and it's not a big thing. This is the shit I'm talking about. Like that shit is not okay. And I'm sorry that happened to you at your job. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
fucking
I'd
crazy.
probably go get a lawyer, and because that's not cool. And men absolutely can be sexually harassed and
Hell
stalked.
yes. Hell yes, they can.
Period. That
Hell
happens.
yes,
It
they
does.
can.
And while we're talking about this, I have to admit, at least in my circle of good girlfriends, and listen, I
Mm-hmm.
love my girls. Those are my girls. Like, I can go to them with anything. But in
Yeah.
my circle, I mean, we talk. I mean, hello, you hear how I talk online about like sex toys and stuff. Like, we can get quite
Yeah. You're
raunchy,
open.
but
Yeah.
then when a man does it, it's like, oh my God, he's a pig.
Yeah.
Pig.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's not any different than what a lot of women do.
There's
But,
still a
and
lot
this
of
is,
double standards, you
there
know?
is, I
There
agree.
is. Hey, Napa Valley girl, how are you, sweetie? I'm sorry, guys, if I'm missing any comments. I don't know why JJ still can't put comments up on the screen. StreamYard is annoying as hell, bro. Sorry, guys, I'm almost done with these eyes. And we're talking about feminism as I'm doing makeup. Like, if that's not
Wow, well, no, you have the
corny as
right to do your
shit.
makeup, just as if a man wants to wear makeup, he has the right.
I
It's
agree. I agree.
equality. I think everybody wants equality,
And
regardless of
while
what we're
BX, I don't
talking
know if he's
about.
still here. Um, I just wanted to say, BX, I think that I've talked about it in the members only, and I talked about it a little bit. Um, I wanted to say that I think that the accusations that were made against you are disgusting. Um, and they were debunked. You know, I'm not gonna go into it again but you had a fan, a young fan that looked up to you, and I don't know what people expected you to do, to dash this young man's hopes and tell him you trash, you can't rap, and destroy his whole self-confidence when you had the consent of the mom, and for those things to be said about you and nobody really to speak up and
Yep,
say what was said about you and done to you is life ruining. And as a black man, the implications of that are even greater. So I'm sorry that
I agree.
happened. It's fucking disgusting. So
I
I just
agree.
wanted you to
And
know that.
BX and I haven't gotten along. I was a member
Right.
to him once.
Yeah.
And we haven't we had a little incident, whatever. That's like, I don't even give a fuck anymore. But
Yeah.
I will say that the things that, I can't say the F word anymore, can I? Like, I gotta stop
You
that.
can't
Okay.
say it on January 1st, but yeah.
Okay.
Get it
It's
out
not
now.
Jan-
I'm just kidding. Right.
it's not January 1st yet. But
Yes.
no,
No, it's
I
not January
think
1st.
that some of the I've seen some of like what you've shared and Bliss Chris has shared. I've
Yes.
seen some of his videos and he was on point. Like
Point.
the emotional manipulation, all of that. I'm like,
Ooh,
absolutely,
yes.
100.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, I linked his channel, his main channel, and his Fang Gang Clips channel. If you want to see roasting, he roasts the shit out of motherfuckers on there. He does short form videos. They are classic roast fests, and then he does like lives where he does a longer form and he explains the situations of what he's been talking about. I would suggest anybody go check them out because these things are, we can have beefs with people, and I'm not going to get into all of that because then people, they think this song is about them, but it probably is. But anyway, there's YouTube beefs, there's stupid petty shit, but when it goes beyond that, it's unnecessary. When you're making accusations about people, when you're slandering people, all of that, because you don't like somebody, because you were once a fangirling hard body, and you fell out for whatever reason, and now
Hard
you're going
body.
to try to destroy them. Yeah, I just don't think that's right. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Because we talk about it in our
Next
members only.
level dick rider. I mean, I guess I could say
Jesus
like
Christ.
it was
Yeah.
absurd. Like, I mean, ridiculous. And he does have a nice voice and he's a handsome man, but damn, like the thirst is real when it came to that situation.
The hell?
Damn. I mean,
So,
play a little coy, why don't you? Like, I mean,
yeah.
men like a little bit of a chase. At least most of
Yes,
them
they
do.
do. Just like women. I don't want
Yeah.
somebody that's like thirst buckety. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into that.
Right.
Hey, Sassy and Jenny Lee. I saw my Jenny Lee in you too.
Hey,
Sorry.
Sassy.
JJ, can you read a few of the comments? I'm sorry. I'm
Sure.
almost.
Yeah. No. I will. I didn't want to like interrupt anything. Okay. What we got here? Mama T. No, thank you. Jenny says I absolutely said that on Twitter. I don't know what she said. Let me go up.
Oh, I was like, what?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Glad to make it back and hope you enjoyed the dog food. It was delicious. Next. And by the way, there are lots of people that change their name like that. It's just a funny thing. Like, if you're gonna get all crazy, like people can, as long as it's not about my family that you put in a name.
Right, you're not doxing a name. It's not that serious.
Right. It's really not. And the whole, don't pick on people who are less fortunate or homeless or having issues.
But they can mock me. Right? When I was struggling, like
I've never, never think to go to someone who is homeless and be like, "Oh, you're a loser. You're a piece of shit." I would never do that. However, if you're gonna put your shit out there, and you got enemies, you could kind of, like, if I was somebody that was like, oh my God, I have a rat infested house, like, of course people that don't like me are going to pick up on that.
They will make 50 videos on us. The anti-KJs, oh my God, Selfie and JJ, defectors. Wait, come on, man. They make 1,000 videos on our asses. You know that you got to be careful what you put online. Like, JJ, you know that my recovery has been mocked. Everything that I've ever shared, but I shared that. But it's the things that I didn't share that were brought up that bothered me. Not what I shared, you know what I mean? And at first it did, but then I'm like, you know what? I have to remember that anything I share is up to be spoken about on YouTube. It's the lying, it's the adding to my life, trying to tell bits of my story that you don't know, you know what I mean? And it's trying to shame me for having struggled, when if you look at my progression on YouTube, I've bettered my situation and bettered myself. I've tried my best to get myself into a better place mentally, financially, physically, all of that. And I don't sit on here wallowing in self-pity. I don't do that. I'm not going to come here and try to depress you guys. I'm not. And sometimes you have to come and share things that are not positive, but you think about your subscribers, you think about your supporters. I want my supporters and my subscribers, my peoples, to leave feeling happy. At least if it's just for the little time of year, we'll laugh, we'll be silly, we'll joke around. You know what I mean? I never want anybody to
Right.
leave and feel bummed out, like, damn, Selfie just stressed me the fuck out. Like, I don't want that. What am I doing here if that's what I'm doing? You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. Jenny says I changed my name jokingly and admitted to that. I never in
Yeah.
my mind crossed that I was thinking to shame the homeless or their financials. The things being said is wild, yet the troll has called on me. Oh, girl, she ain't stopping with you. It's ridiculous. She has the
Yeah.
same ones over and over
It's the
again. I
same,
know what you're
it's the
talking
same
about.
people, yeah.
Right. And now she's got a few friends that, well, I say friends loosely, that I guess she feels emboldened, empowered to go
Yeah.
after people. Like I've had them troll
Because they have
me.
the hate mob. They're powerful with
Right.
that
The
hate
troll
mob.
account. Do you guys remember when I was trolled with JJ's crystal dildo or something like that? Like
Yes.
it was so fucking funny. I laughed. Like it's funny. Who gives a shit? Like it's a joke. Nobody's coming for your whole soul. I mean,
No. And if
let up a
especially
little bit.
if you say you can, you can make fun of people and you can't take a little joke back, I can. I even say, make sure you get, when you take a screenshot, wait till I'm turned to the profile because I have the ugliest profile ever. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what people here think of me. I'm secure. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking for a date on the internet. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
the fuck? Care what you think
Right.
about me.
Right.
That shit is not
Bliss
gonna make me
says,
cry. Go ahead, what?
when I
What am I
shame
gonna
or
say?
say something salty about homeless goblin, that's me shaming her in capital letters, not the
Booyah.
homeless people. She's
Exactly.
in this predicament from her own doing and not helping herself to be better in that situation. And I completely agree with you. It's not somebody who like in 2008, losing their jobs left and right, because people like to say, oh, it could happen to you. No shit, it could happen to anybody.
Anybody can
But
end up homeless. That's definitely true.
I'm
Anybody
not
can
out
have a
here
fire. Sorry.
targeting. I'm
Yeah.
not out here targeting people and trying
Right.
to harm people, or because if I was, of course they're not going to think the best for me. However, let me just say this, I've never once ever and never will ever wish someone to unalive themselves.
No,
That is
that's some bullshit.
disgusting,
That's
and
some
that's some
bullshit to say on people.
manipulation. That is a manipulation on a next level. And when
That's
BX
some
said that
bullshit to
shit,
say.
I literally in my room myself while I'm working, clapping my hands. Yes,
Oh, me
yes,
too.
sir,
Oh,
because
me
that
too.
is true.
I was clapping
Nobody,
like
I
a
don't even
seal. Earth. Yes. Facts.
harm on anybody. And I've got some people that I really
No.
can't stand on this. You know who I wish harm to? I wish harm to people that harm children. That's who I wish harm to. Otherwise, no. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was reading Pooch Rock's comment. Pooch Rock was
Okay, I
like,
was gonna say, no, I don't mind. If
sorry.
it's
He,
somebody
he said,
who is a
what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
PEDO,
Yeah.
PEDO, like I don't give a fuck what happens to him. I
No,
don't.
me either.
Like,
I don't care what
go
happens.
die somewhere, please, because I
Yep.
don't care. But
Yep.
everybody else, no, I don't. I don't
I
wish
don't wish harm
anybody
on
any
anybody.
physical harm. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's like
Hey,
milking
my
a
wolf.
situation.
How are you, my black wolf? Love you, my
Came
brother.
off the roof. So much.
Yeah.
He's the best.
I do a good sea lion, right? Earth. I've had enough
Where's that
practice
stupid?
watching these a-holes do it here on fucking YouTube. Like, it's
Right.
crazy. It's crazy. And listen, I don't wish harm on anybody, but it's also very dangerous when you're saying that people want you to do things like that. And that's not true, man. People just want you to shut the fuck up already. Move on, man.
That's
Move
all.
on.
That's
That's
all.
it.
That's
I don't
it.
want
That's all.
anybody
If
to harm themselves, man. For real, on some real shit.
No, never. That's awful. Oh my God. To even to
Horrible.
me, that was like a manipulation, trying to like hug on the top. We know someone else, a male creator, who did that shit all the time. They want me to unalive myself. Like, what? Nobody
John
ever
Yates.
said.
John Yates.
Yeah, well, then we know two creators, because I'm thinking of another one that, like, it's
Oh
the
God. Okay. Yeah. Don't
manipulation.
even know. Yeah. Don't even say that name.
Yeah,
That's
no, it's the
Wikipedia juice.
manipulation. It's the, see, everybody wants me to unalive myself. And,
Yeah. Nobody
you
wants
know,
that. Nobody wants that.
either fishing for attention, like, no, please, nobody would want you to do that, or it's manipulation into opening your wallets more. It's probably all the above, because
Yeah.
it's bad.
And
It's
it's
bad.
just not. Yeah, I'm glad that you said that because none of us want that. So we're
Never,
publicly saying it. Nobody wants that. Nobody
never.
wants anybody on for YouTube. Like, bro, it's not okay. And it is manipulative and it's crazy and it's messed up because I see people like, oh my God, I'm so disappointed in Selfie and JJ. But you're not disappointed in the shit that's coming out of these assholes' mouths? Like what? But anytime we respond, we're the bad guys. Like that is, and I hate saying gaslighting because people use it so much, but that is the definition of gaslighting. Anytime we respond, we're these evil people. Like who do they think they are? Like where they do that at? Like where you could keep coming at people and keep coming at people and making videos, entire dedicated videos to people. And if somebody clowns you or is petty in a fucking live, it's the end of the world. But your whole shit is beefing with people. Like we need to stop. We need to stop, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Please, like, let's call a truce. Whatever we got to do, just leave us alone, and we won't mention your name ever again. And that's for all people that want to come at us and don't like us. Just let us
And
be.
that's not to say, JJ, but that's not to say we can't be open to criticism because we don't have the right to say nobody ever make a video on us. Don't ever
That's not what.
disagree with us. No, right. But stop the petty shit. Like you don't like us, we get it. We get it. Please stop tagging me in your shit because I don't care. I don't look at it. I'm not gonna go watch it. Like I'm not. Just stop. Just move on. Like, you know what I mean? Just move on. I'm not saying leave me alone because ain't none of y'all bullied me. Like that's not a thing. That's not a
No,
thing.
it's not. I don't feel bullied either.
But just
like,
cut
not
it.
at
Like
all.
move on. Just move on, bro. We will do the same. We will do the same. We left the anti-KJ community a long time ago. Like we want nothing to do with that toxic shit, bro. Nothing.
Well, there's a few. There's a few.
Oh
That
no,
I
of
want
course.
something to do with. There's a few members and people that come in the chat and people that I talk with on Twitter. And it's funny because
I just mean we don't make Katie Joy content. You know what I mean? That's
right,
what I mean. Like,
right. Well, there's a lot of Katie Joy people that really do just want to hate all day long for any little thing, but that's not something that I want to be involved in whatsoever because it's never ending. So if people just let us be, and I'm not saying like, please, we all grow from constructive criticism. If I say something that's bad, and someone tells me, oh, you shouldn't have said that, and here's why, I'm gonna listen. I'm open to listening. It doesn't mean I'm gonna change my behavior, do a 180, but I have a brain. If I'm told
the presentation too, JJ, it's the way it's brought to you too. Like, oh, you fucking dumb bitch. Like, fuck you. But if you come at me respectfully, like, damn, that was kind of foul what you said, I receive it differently based on your presentation. I don't try to bring me a fucking present wrapped with shit and think I'm gonna grab it. I'm not. But if it's wrapped up nicely in a bow, I'm more receptive to that shit. Like it's the same thing,
Yeah.
I don't go talking to people like that.
No, it's crazy, and it just keeps happening. You And I mean, I get hashtagged too, but not really tagged.
Wait,
But
what?
all the
Anise, wait, what
time.
did she say? Hold on, JJ. Hold on. Who is this? Hold on.
Okay.
So, okay, so when I say my nephew's boyfriend is a junkie who gave my nephew HIV, that's cool, right? Because I'm talking about him only.
What?
What? And when I say, oh my God, when I say my nephew's ex is dying of crotch rot because he had HIV and knowingly gave it to my nephew, why don't you come in as yourself? And no, that's not okay. I don't even know.
No.
Listen, that's not okay. First of
Nope.
all, you're calling somebody saying they have crotch rot and all of this. Your whole language is offensive.
I mean, I think
So,
dying of
I think that
crotch
saying
rot
HIV is very different than
Yeah.
saying bed bugs. Like, that's not even the same planet.
No,
That's not even the
you're
same
talking
planet.
about
Somebody has
something that
bed
can
bugs.
unalive somebody.
Yes. If
There's
somebody
no
HIV,
comparison.
there's no listen to me. There's no comparison between contracting HIV, okay? And if this story is true, I am sorry, but we also have to be very careful. This is why I am glad that now there is education for safer sex, for harm reduction, there's preventive measures, there's medication to take if you're at risk, okay? But we have to be proactive in our own lives as well. And it's the terminology you're using. I've never called somebody a junkie. Never on my channel. And I don't allow those words on my channel because I was an addict. So I don't call people junkies. I would never say somebody has crotch rot because they have HIV, because having HIV is not a death sentence anymore. And I think the key is education. Ignorance breeds ignorance. So
Right.
that's the difference. Putting a username when you've been personally attacked by somebody for months and months and months, saying roaches and bed bugs. Is that the same as saying somebody's a fucking junkie who gave you
No.
HIV and gave you crotch rot? That is not
Wow.
the fucking same universe.
Not even close. Not even close. I mean, that was weird. Like, I'm trying to understand. That's why I said I didn't want her to be blocked, because I'm trying to understand what she's saying. But what she's saying.
They could go. They could go, JJ. No, hell no. Hell no. You're not going to come in here and say junkies and push those stigmas about HIV, because HIV is not a death sentence. There's PrEP. Thank you, Grace Case. It's not okay. Not on this motherfucking channel. Not on this motherfucking channel, because your fucking feelings are hurt because somebody put fucking bed bugs bit me and I eat roaches. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, let me tell you something. Snowflakes grow a thicker fucking skin if you're gonna be a creator on YouTube, bro. This shit right here equates to that. You just jumped fucking all the way out of a high fucking tall building out the window without a parachute, bro. There's no comparison. Sorry. That shit went left real quick. And that's how it happens. And hi, Jennifer. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, they're not. And HIV is a very touchy. So, I mean, you're talking about somebody that could be dying of an illness versus bed bugs. Are you like, what? What?
Yeah, of course
it does. Sorry, but if you get online,
crotch rot, who says that? Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, JJ. Please continue. I'm gonna shut up.
I've said crotch rot. I gotta admit, I've said crotch rot before. I have, because look, you get online and you're somebody that I don't like and continuously comes for me, and you get online and you tell people.
That's what I'm saying. That it's somebody that dislikes us, that watches us, to use the terminology that they, and junkie, like, the fuck out of here. Sorry. No,
we don't use that. We don't use
and
that.
it is easy to get bed bugs. It is, guys. That's that. You know what I mean? Like, trust me. I used to live in New York. There was a whole epidemic of bed bugs. But it's
I remember that.
Like, let's say, God forbid, I've never had bed bugs, but you never know, right? But you know what I would do if I ever got bed bugs? I would go get a exterminator. If I'm living somewhere, I would get the management to handle that. I would take all my laundry, go wash it, dry it 3 times because the extreme heat. What I wouldn't do is come online and talk about it, especially when I have people that don't like me that are going to use that as content, bro.
Exactly.
Like, we have to be responsible for what we say. Like things that have been said, Cindy's nose candy, booger sugar, all of that. Okay, because I shared that part of my life. So people that don't like me, that's gonna be their go-to. That's why it doesn't bother me anymore. Say what you want. You feel me? Say what you
Right.
want. But because I had to realize I put that out there. That's why I'm very careful. Parts of my life now, I keep it private. I don't have to come and tell you everything that happens in my life anymore.
Right. And it
Sorry.
doesn't mean you're lying just because you're not getting on here telling people if you have bed bugs or roaches or whatever. People are going to latch
Thank you,
onto
Welsh.
that. And this is the internet. And we have to understand that. If I got up here and talked about, I like I said before, like I got big
No.
rats all over my house. I'm trying to get rid of them. But, people are going
Yeah,
to
I know, Kara.
people that don't like me, I know that is something they're going to use. And then I can't
course.
sit there and whine and cry victim. They're making fun of my rat problem. No.
Especially when that's your MO, to come after everybody and shame people when they're doing bad. Like, come on, man. And clown people, and you're the Billy Badass who clowns people and talks shit to people, but people are gonna match your fucking energy. Like, I'm sorry.
Or make fun of people and call them grifters, all the while you pissed off some very close friends that talk and say that you pretty much beg them for money behind the scenes. Like, stop it. You're like,
Yeah.
the whole mask and the whole trying to pretend to be hard or one way, or even, then the victim the next day. It's crazy. And no, it's not good.
And I get that, Kira. I know that it's very traumatic to have bed bugs. I get that. I get
Yep.
that. You know what I mean? But listen, I am not gonna be mad at people for how they handle situations. I haven't said that. I haven't said anything about any of that. I haven't said anything about a certain person being homeless or none of that. But I am also not gonna get down on somebody because they're matching the fucking energy. First of all, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not a gatekeeper of YouTube. I am not the fucking moral police of YouTube. It's not my job to check everybody at the door like, hey, why are you saying that about this person? Bro, this person's not a wilted flower. This person's not sitting here with a halo. This person has come for so many people, bro. It's not like just picking on her. I'm done with that shit. Sorry. Sorry.
And I saw a comment by somebody, Wolfie, posted the comment on Twitter, and I saw, and she said, not the particular person that we're talking about, but she said something like, if you're gonna shame her, you better, because your kids could be homeless one day or whatever. Listen,
who's shaming her? I've never shamed her. I was homeless. But is this the same woman? Is this the same woman that made multiple videos when I was doing bad because I lost my job? Is this the same woman? Yes, and I have extended her grace. You know how I've extended her grace? Because I haven't come here and made a video about any of her situation. I have
never.
I've called her a bitch because I think she's a bitch. But I haven't said nothing about none of her situation. Okay? I haven't, because I won't do that. That's not me. I've been homeless. I know that was 22 years ago. But again, I've learned better from it. I'm not in an ideal situation, but by the grace of God, I'm living with my sons. Okay? Because I learned better. And everybody falls, guys. Everybody falls.
Yes.
Anybody can be homeless, but it's how you handle it. And if you don't even take a break from trying to drag motherfuckers to handle your business privately, and you still want to come on and drag people, but people have to chill, I'm sorry. No. Not I said the cat.
Crying about being in bed and not doing anything for days on end, but yet expect people to fund your life. Like, I mean, it is such whiplash. It's like, what? Wait a minute. Like, all of us would love to lay in bed all day and, watch TV, watch movies, whatever. But no, we get our ass out there and we make our money that we need because we have to. That's what responsible adults do. So I'm sorry. I feel bad. I go out and listen, I've spoke on before how I've done for homeless and churches, and especially in my area, I'm one to think local. I think that if everybody thinks local, the world would be a better place. You know, we could fix our
Mhm.
own stuff. You know, I want to walk
Yeah.
outside and not
Help your
see
own neighborhoods.
homeless. Yes, I want to walk outside and not see homeless people. I want to
Thank
help them in every way. I would never mock that. However, someone that wants to be lazy and says they
Yeah.
bust their ass for putting out, I don't know, it's kind of just like a little speech or whatever, that whatever comes to their mind, like that's not busting your
You
ass.
know that.
I'll give you a day of
That,
busting
Jenny.
your ass, okay?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give you a day because it's hard work. Hard.
It is. It is.
That's all it takes. And you can have, and I know very well that it takes usually two people for a household or whatever, but if you
Right.
want it bad enough, the ideal situation is not begging money from your friends behind the scenes while going on a platform and talking shit about other people who are in the same situation you are. It is
Exactly.
hypocrisy at its best.
And that is, I
Better
think, the
example.
point that people miss. And Jenny, you're good, bro. You're good. You listen, like people need to, like they need to get a sense of humor, and especially people that say they have a sense of humor. It's not funny when it's turned around on you, but it's okay because you're just doing your job, right? Sorry, my son is playing the game over there. Sorry, so if you hear him.
Thank you. I'll be honest, and people may not like this, but I don't think you did anything wrong.
I don't either.
All of them, okay, that are roasting you have done the same thing. It's ridiculous. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You know, she even went to change it back and couldn't. So who cares? Go ahead.
Exactly.
Make troll accounts on me. As long as it has nothing to do with my family, I'm good. And you all know that. Don't touch my kids, my husband, my family. You can roast me all you want.
Yeah. And Jenny, you're good. Your kids have been spoken about, like, bro, like, so if this is the worst you've said, like, miss me with the bullshit. Like, I don't care. Shay has been through the ringer, bro. So if that's the worst Shay does, like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not abiding by their rules anymore. Because if you really think about it and you go back and you look at their videos, see the shit that they've said about us and about others, the nastiest shit that's none of their business, about people's personal lives that was never brought to YouTube. They all do that shit, right? But when we come and we do a members only or some shit, or I speak generally and say, people's kids should be off limits. Like, don't, come for people's kids. Don't dox people's kids. Don't come for people's parents. Certain people that been mocking and fucking with me expect me to be like, especially this person. Don't you dare talk about her. What the fuck? What? No. And I'm sorry, and I'm not abiding by those rules. Listen to me. People are gonna have an issue with it, and I don't care. People, there's videos every day. I get notifications. Stop tagging me in your bullshit. Don't care. Make 1,000 videos with my name. I don't watch it. I put don't recommend, don't fuck with you, because I don't care what you have to say. What you say, I don't respect you. I don't respect you. It's not valid criticism. It's all grimy bullshit, gaslighting, lying bullshit. It doesn't come from a place of honesty, JJ. It's all lies, bro.
It's twisting what we say, like a live can be shown and our words will be shown, and then the person will take it and twist it and give it a whole new meaning. Yeah, they'll tell us what we were saying or what we meant. No, I meant what I said. Don't twist what I said, because that's not cool. Like, just go by what I say. That's it. Listen, I'm a very loyal person to my friends, very loyal. Anybody can tell you that. I don't want to go and start fucking with people. I'm not in their live chats. I'm not in their comments. Like, I don't bother. I
didn't even finish my makeup. I don't even think I'm going to be doing these makeup streams anymore, because I never get to finish.
I know we get into it. And
I never get to finish. So guys, I might just do like pre-recorded makeup videos because I never get to finish, and like it's frustrating. And again, I may lose some subscribers, but that's fine, because I need people to know that if you subscribe to me, if you support me, then you support me. But I'm not gonna come and sugarcoat shit, and I'm not gonna be a punching bag for these people. You cannot have these double standards for us, these unfair expectations of us, when other people are not meeting up to that, when they're dragging us, dogging us, and numerous people. Yo, how is it okay they keep making the same video on us? The same people. Look at their content, video after video after video after video about us. Like,
Yep.
it's funny, and they're mad because I'm doing content behind members only. That is my right. That is my right. How are you so
I'm
mad
sorry.
that I'm doing
That
members?
tickles me. That tickles the fuck out of me that they're so mad that we get on members only and we talk our shit. I don't care. And do you think we care if there's a recording out there of what we say? Duh, it's a public
No,
platform.
we don't
We
care.
get it.
We stand
We're
by
just
our
not
words. We
allowed-
know people are gonna take it, but if I see it on YouTube, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. I'm going to strike the fuck out of you. I don't care if you see it, if you pass it to all your little cronies, all your friends, you snicker, talk shit. I don't give a fuck. If you have a viewing party in your little Discord, I don't care. If I see it on YouTube, if I see my members only chat, if I see any part of my members only, I am striking that shit. And YouTube takes that shit seriously, because that is behind a paywall for a reason. So fuck around and find out if you want. We're talking about,
Right.
oh my God. What?
We're talking to wait, who said it? Oh, Jennifer?
Jennifer.
Okay. Well, we're talking about Tira Nicole mostly because she seems to think that we were trying to be
Exactly. Fuck
secretive
that.
of what we said. Girl, it's a public platform. We
Right.
get
There's
it.
no such thing as secretive. Like,
Right,
she,
like the whole stupid.
she put a whole community
secret-
post, like telling, like, oh, I have your members only. I don't give a fuck. What does that mean? Like, I'm supposed to shut her? I don't give a fuck. I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said. I have that right to do members only, where I'm going to talk my shit more freely. You know why? Because my members get to talk more freely without you mother effers posting people's just their chat, right? A screen recording of their chat with no context, like motherfuckers like to do. So you can't post my whole chat with no context to try to intimidate my members into not supporting me. You can't do that. So I will keep doing that. Don't care. Not afraid of y'all. What y'all gonna do? Call me more names than you've already called me? No.
Right. Right. And Kira, yes, I
afraid.
give memberships knowing. To me, it's funny. Like, I'm able to pull out of the bushes. You know,
Oh,
they
yeah,
make a
you
big
know,
deal
Kira.
about Lizzie Stardust. Listen, y'all don't know. You don't know. Like, I could make a video
Stormy.
on anything and giving my opinion, and Miss Lizzie will come in being, you know, like complete opposite and being nasty. So stop it with the wilting flower. Oh, I feel so bad for her. She's been called out. Bitch, you don't like us, yet you've been gifted 4 memberships. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. I feel like the world is turned upside down or something.
It is this topsy-turvy world. And
Yes.
guys, again, you know what I mean? It is what it is. There's always going to be people you don't like, but we don't set out to target people. Again, every live I've ever done, but one puñeta is on my channel.
Right.
Okay?
And it's
I
only because
never
my daughter was on
for
there.
no reason. Yeah, my son is being extra loud, like extra loud. Like, the louder I get, the louder he gets. Sorry.
He says, then want to run and give wrong address so I can't serve her. Then she gloats about winning. Yes, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
stop fucking hiding,
Yep.
man. Let people
Yep.
serve you the way they need to because they're sick of they're sick of your shit, and you give them like addresses that are not where you're at. Like, grow up. You know what? Handle.
Thank you, Welsh. Thank you. Yes, I'm grateful too. And Welsh Rose says she's so grateful that you gift memberships, and I think that that's another thing of watching other people's pockets. Gift 1,000 more membership, dummies. You're the dummy. because you're so bothered that I've had memberships gifted to me that I actually have members. Like, mind your neck, bro. I don't understand why we're so worried about what somebody else's memberships are. You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, I don't join. Listen to me. I'm not subscribed to people I don't like. That's on God. I'm not, if I don't fuck with you, I'm not subscribed to your channel. I don't care what you have to say. I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. When I turn my computer off, my phone off, this whole shit, poof, be gone, goes away. I got kids, I got a family, I got a life.
Correct.
This shit is not gonna rent space in my head all day that I'm like, what are they saying about me? Oh my God, I have to join the membership. I just have to know. I just have to know. Can somebody join and please send me the link? Get the fuck out of here. The day I do
so
that,
weird.
I'm deleting my channel. The day I become that involved, that fixated on what people that hate me have to say, that I'm gonna join their membership and I'm gonna send the link to other motherfuckers because I have to know what she thinks about me is gonna just like, I'm gonna cry, I'm not gonna be able to sleep, like I have to know. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I will slap myself in the fucking face and delete my fucking channel.
Yeah, I love to give.
Look,
I love it. I love to give memberships. And if you think I don't know that there are people watching that will get a membership and can watch our members only,
exactly.
hello, we're not stupid. Actually, hello, we're not
Medea, where the hell you came from?
We don't care. We don't, like, that's the point. We don't care. However, we are going to do the members only. We will talk a little more shit. And guess what? You're not allowed.
Jenny's dog food dinner. Hey guys, I'm sitting in the garbage can because Jenny's family won't eat me. Y'all some corny asses. Like, come up with better ones at least.
You're
come up with better ones at least. So corny, bro. So corny. Like, let me tell you something. If anybody that watches Jenny Lee's content, you can't talk about the way she cooks, the way she cleans, the way she takes care of her family, the way she decorates her home, how beautiful her home is. Like, those are things you can't talk about. So you're real corny for this because it seems like, again, jealousy that she's made baking, cooking videos, all of that.
Right. And I mean, honestly, making a name like that we said, like, is it a really huge deal?
No, we don't give a fuck. Like,
we don't
but at least come with better things. You know what I mean? Like, be a little more clever.
Right?
Like, be a little more clever.
Come up with something better. Come on. I know you got something in you. Come with
something better. You dumb motherfuckers. Stupid. Stupid asses. They pocket watching. The difference is the goblin made her lack of money a public exactly. Worrying about it is. It's weird, BX. It's weird. Like, I swear to God, I don't care. Oh my God, is she having a members live about me? Like, that's not normal behavior, bro. Like, on some real shit. That's not normal. I don't do that. I don't give a fuck. Like, I see things. The only reason I even spoke about her community tab is because she tagged me in it. She tagged me in the motherfucker. So I was like, the fuck does this bitch want? Like, and then of course in pure fashion, she deleted them or whatever. Like always, I'm not interested. I don't care, guys. I don't care what she says. It doesn't bother me. It's not like I'm worried about what she thinks. You know what I mean? Because I see that she says like, oh, Selfie got Grifter of the Year award. No, girl, you got me beat.
What?
I need to take a class from you.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I need to take a class from you, girl.
We need to do our own awards. I can guarantee you she'll win a few. Like, I mean, how do you
have your own show? Damn, girl, you made the big time.
Yep, you made it. Call your mom. You made it.
She said, call your mom. You made it.
You made it.
Oh, my God.
It's, and the same person
defended
someone who threatened my child and then has the balls to try to twist it and say, oh, it wasn't meant that way. Nah, bitch, a threat is a threat.
Dog food. What did you make, Jenny? I must have missed it. Did you make like a casserole or something? Because they bothered. They were so bothered. Kira, who the hell be screaming at you for 30 plus minutes? Don't let me find out who the hell screamed at you in the chat, Kira. They need to stop that. Whoever did
I
that, they
saw
need to
I
cut that
saw a
shit.
clip. I only saw one clip of it and it wasn't good.
Screaming at Kira?
Yep.
Oh, that's not good. Why? Well, she doesn't do anything to anybody.
Because she's been in our chats.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
This is what's going on, guys. Let me tell you, I have creators getting DMs, getting emails, mad at them for supporting us, because this is the obsession that these people have. This is the entitlement. This is the Karenina
Uh-huh.
behavior. Why you think I call them Kareninas? They're Kareninas. If you could fix your mouth to DM somebody, email somebody, and try to dictate whose chat they can be in, who they can be subscribed to, who they can get memberships to, you guys are the epitome of entitlement. Like, I've never done that. I've never DM'd not one person on social media and questioned why they've supported somebody. Seriously, you don't understand. So many people, so many creators have told me, people have DM'd them like, why you fuck with Selfie and JJ? Like, it's crazy. So now I watch from the bushes. So many people I watch from the bushes. The lives, I don't even comment. I don't go in the chats. Like, it's because I don't want them to get shit. I don't care. I can handle it. Bring it to me. But to take it to other creators, that's all intimidation. Like, I'm telling you, these anti-KJs, they're not well. They're
Right.
not well.
A
They're not.
lot of them, you know, I came, I
Hey,
guess,
Patty.
from, which is pretty embarrassing because
Oh,
I don't
Patty,
give
I'm
a
so
fuck.
sorry about that. Wow, I'm the only one that didn't know about that. I'm telling you guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm out of the
No,
loop.
no, yeah, no, I have a clip. It was not good. Wait, hold
I
up.
don't even know who did that, and I'm so sorry. That's fucking gross, man. That's really terrible. I'm sorry. She's not
It
like
is.
she starts shit. She's not talking shit about people. They're trying to intimidate her into not supporting us, and this is, we've been saying it for months. This is a slippery slope. When you let people dictate little things like that, they get emboldened to get worse and worse and worse and worse, and think that they think it's normal to DM people, to email people, and try to interrogate them on who they support. And I don't know, if we're so irrelevant, right? We're so unimportant. Why are you so worried about who supports us then? It shouldn't matter, right? We're nobodies in the grand scheme of things. Like, bro, come on. I have 1,300 subscribers. Why are you so worried about me? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't do that to anybody. I don't wish anybody would lose all their supporters. I don't care enough, guys. And I mean that. I don't care enough. I don't care, man. That is some dictator shit. Sassy, that is some dictator shit. That's not normal behavior, and it's being done a lot. And I think we need to start calling these motherfuckers out every time they do it. That is the only way. Cowards, they lose their power when they start getting called out for their cowardice. Because if we shield them, they keep doing it. This shit needs to be called out. So if I find out you DMing motherfuckers, and I find out who you are, I'm gonna put you on blast. Again, to be forewarned, because this shit is gross. It's gross. You don't support us, then you don't have to support us. But DMing content creators, like, who do you think you are? It's craziness. I'm sorry. Wait. Or innocent family members who have no voice. I agree. I agree. I agree. If the family members are not actively in chats talking shit, or not in the thing, but some people, some creators, we bring our family into it. You know what I mean? Like, not saying, let me be careful with that, because they'll clip that and it'll be something totally different. JJ will be back. If your family member is a moderator in your chat, or is a part of YouTube, then they are up for scrutiny. You know what I mean? They're up for criticism. But you shouldn't come at my family or anyone's family simply to get at me. Now, if you doing some dirty shit and you coming for people's family and you talking about people's situations, there's people that don't like you that are going to pass information along to people. And not everybody has the same boundary. You can't expect everybody to have a certain boundary. And some people are going to out that shit. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to kids. Don't expect me. Listen, I don't even want to talk about when it comes to harming kids because I'm not doing that shit.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
you
Kira,
knew
I
where
don't care who you
was.
watch. Kira, I swear to God,
No, go.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
told anybody not to watch or who. I don't care. That's not my business. Where any of you guys go when you leave my chat is none of my business. As long as,
Right.
you know, all I care about is people that play all sides, right? Like you're in my chat, you know, and you're like, oh, Selfie and JJ, you're so cool. Then you go into a chat that's dogging us and you're like, yeah, Selfie and JJ, they're the fucking worst. They're bitches.
Right.
You
Right.
can watch all of us without engaging in it. That's the difference. You know what I mean? And Kira, you don't do that. You're not here dogging them and you don't go in there dogging us. So that's fine. I wish more people stood neutral and stood out of it. Like you do, like Mama T does. There's a few people that do that, that don't engage in
Kira,
it.
Kira says it's also hard to have real conversations as a sub typing on the phone when a creator is yelling. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God. And that should kind of never happen unless it's a very obvious thing. Like Cindy always says, some people think they have like that cloak of invisibility. Like no one can see the stuff that they're saying. And we see it. Hello. Like we don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
Like go to Charlotte's, go to Julie's, go to whoever you want.
Yeah. I went into Charlotte's the other day. I don't have an issue with Charlotte. I went into Charlotte's the other day and said Merry Christmas to her. Like, I don't have an issue with Charlotte at all. You know? I don't. I said Merry
Exactly.
Christmas.
Do your thing. That's all I gotta say. Do your thing.
Yeah.
It's only when a certain person, and listen, there like Cindy and I could be the topic of conversation. And if somebody that's in here now that is cool with us, you know, and loves to come in and we love them and all that, and they happen to say something that is critical of us, that's very different than joining in to a hate stream. Like if you don't like something we said and you say that, that's okay. You're allowed to do that. But it's when you're like, she's a fucking bitch, like screw her, like she's you know how it goes. Those are the things that.
That's crazy, Jenny. And it's always the usual suspects that do this same shit. That's what I'm saying. Like they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. You know what I mean? I don't go and watch their lives and troll them and do it. I
never
do that. I'm telling you, I'm sent things. People tell me the Cliff Notes version or little pieces, and that's more than I want to know. I can't watch it. Why would I anger myself and frustrate myself? I don't want to know. You know, I do. Okay. When they tell me little pieces, I find it funny, but I mean, I don't want to watch their whole shit. Like, I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for that.
Yeah, Kira says I did something that was I did say something that was on my mind about the creator. I did reach out and try to give context for that, but I am done speaking on it now. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yep. You just want it to kind of go away and sweep it under and not really support that person anymore that can be so bothered by one comment or two comments or an opinion that you have. I get it. Listen, I'm not stupid. I get it. I can come off as harsh, and I know that maybe everybody doesn't like I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay.
Me either, definitely. Right. And that's fine. But why can't people just move away? You know what I mean? Like if you whatever were cordial and then you fell out, or if you just simply don't like each other, why can't people be adults and just YouTube is big enough for all of us? But these people, they want to force it, and they want to just keep, you know, and it's not like, oh, it's my job, if I see it I call it out. No, not when it's the same people, when that's all you're focused on is the same people all the time. And then we're not supposed to have an opinion when I'm getting tagged in nonsense, like,
right.
But I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm supposed to be like, no. No, it's exhausting. And they're lucky that I don't go even harder because it's in me. It's in me
Girl,
to go hard.
we're Latina. We can
And I don't.
like rip someone to shreds with our tongue. However, we
Yes.
have not
Latina
done
from
that.
New York. Like, what?
We don't want to do
Like,
that. We don't want to
no.
go like, don't be going and making fun of other people and their families when yours is not up to par. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
stop. Just be honest. Just be honest. And if
Exactly.
you want to be real, then actually be real. And if you
Exactly.
don't want to come after people, find other content. I don't know, because I'm saying it right here and right now. If we are not spoken on, I will never ever
Yeah.
speak of you
Yes,
again.
Patty.
That's the way I feel.
Yep.
Never. I
And
want it to go away. Let's do a
yeah.
truce. Like, let's just stop all of it.
Yeah. A ceasefire. Fuck a truce. I don't want a truce.
Right.
A ceasefire. Because ain't no trucing
Ceasefire,
over
right.
here. I'm not waving no white flag. But a fucking
Well,
ceasefire,
no.
bro. We could do a
Exactly. No.
ceasefire. Like, go to
We
your
can
fucking
do.
respective corner and I will stay in mine. Like, we said that the other day and they still can't do that. Still a video regurgitating like the same fucking video. How you commentated on that video and you're going to re-commentate on another video. Like, I mean, on the same video. Like, desperate much? Like, move on. We can do a ceasefire, bro. We won't even vaguely, indirectly, like, you know what I mean? Passive aggressively fucking mention you. We won't.
Right. I will never again. Like, nothing. I won't even refer to you. I
Nothing
won't
in the
nothing.
mafia.
Just go do your
Right?
own thing. Go to your corner. We go to our corner, and we just do our own thing and talk about what we
Exactly.
want. But
Exactly.
you gotta understand,
Aw.
when if there's and someone is including my kid, I go for the jugular, and there are no rules.
There are no
That's
rules.
just the way it
Come for
is.
my kids either. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear selfie? Yup. Yup. I don't care. I will burn my channel to the ground.
Yes.
Come for my kids.
Roches.
Come for people's kids. I love them. Burn it to the ground.
Totally. You go for Cindy's kids, and I'm right there with her.
Yeah.
We'll be
No,
like,
don't do it.
I'll be like, where are we going? Where are we hiding the bodies? Like,
Right? Exactly.
I ain't even
Exactly.
playing. And
Bring
my
the
mouth
shovel,
is
JJ.
itching.
Who's
You
bringing the
got
shovel?
it.
Who are you?
Got it.
That's
I'm that
it.
kind of friend. Okay, well,
No,
Shez, I wasn't sure about JJ in the beginning, but she most definitely grew on me now. I have a ton of respect. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. I'm not what people say that I am. I'm
Oh
not.
my
I
God.
promise you.
I didn't
I
say
hear
it wasn't funny. You're a joke. I didn't say it wasn't funny. It just it was kind of fell flat for me. They should have made it funnier. That's what I
yeah, I
said.
don't.
That's
I
what I
guess I
said.
don't.
It wasn't that clever. That's all.
I don't
More
know
than
what.
50 dying fish on the dock. That's a lot of fucking fish. You ever seen 500 fish flopping on a
I
deck?
have
I've seen a bunch of
a
fish
lot.
fly into a boat. Have you ever seen that? Those flying fish when they fly
Yes.
into a boat and they, in essence, commit like jumping onto boats and can't get off. Like, yeah, it was funny. It just wasn't. It wasn't that funny. I was like, up the game a little bit. That's all. That's all I said.
If it was funny, we would laugh. I
Do
don't give a
better. We
shit.
said do better. That's what we said.
Yeah,
Right.
do
We
better.
weren't
That's
like,
all.
oh my God, she can make jokes and you can't. We were just like, it was meh. That's all. That's all we said.
Okay, and Bliss says, same Welch, but I can look back and see a lot of other people's biases making me not sure. And I'm sure JJ can say the same about myself. Got nothing effing
Yeah.
love and respect for her now. Thank you so much, Bliss Chris. I feel the same about you. Sometimes we get, and it's stupid, right? We get an idea of a person just based on what other people say.
But
And
you're sharing my channel.
I don't
Yeah.
want to do that anymore. I want to
Yeah.
see for myself.
Exactly. Too. That's the
See for
difference.
myself.
Jenny's doing everything from her own account. That's the difference
Yes.
as well. That you guys get this anonymity and you get to say whatever you want, right? And you get that little privilege. We are saying it from our accounts. I'm
Right.
talking with my face shown, my name. So whatever I say falls on me, and so is Jenny. Her picture's there. Like, you know it's her. That's the difference as well. You know, and you guys, so thank you for saying that, Bliss Chris, because
Yeah.
that is a fact. You know, you guys create these sock accounts to say what you should say on your real account. We're saying it from our real accounts. So we'll take all the heat or whatever it is you have to say. But I'm talking my shit on my channel. I'm not going with sock accounts to troll these people's channels. I'm talking my shit on my channel.
Right. And people are mad that we're talking like in membership. Well, I'm sorry, Cindy. I'm
gonna
sorry,
provide
not
my members what I
sorry.
promised. I'm gonna do my members only lives every Monday.
Exactly. Every Monday. And we do it every Monday. And I'm there with her. You know, and 5 Eastern, you know, my husband's getting home. I'm ending work. And it doesn't matter. I'm still on there because I love my Cindy, and of course I'm always going to be there, and I love y'all, and I love talking to
Love
you.
you
And
too.
if there's ever a problem, you know, like, the hell, man, just come to me like an adult instead of like you got to make a whole video with assumptions and stuff. Like it's weird. It's weird
Yeah.
to me.
Exactly, Bliss Chris. Like, I don't care, you know what I mean? But it's true. They have these expectations because, oh, you know, we know who you are. But you guys come in here under sock accounts and want to try to hold us accountable to some standard that you're not even meeting because you're not here with your name or who you are being exposed. So you kind of lose validity with that. Like, get out of here with that. Fuck out of here. Sorry, no.
Yeah, and Jenny, you know, you don't have anything to be embarrassed about. You really don't. Like,
No, you
it's
what
a
embarrassed
funny
about
thing.
what, Jenny?
A
Nah,
lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Shay does it and she puts whatever she's saying and then Shay after it. You
yeah,
know,
you have
like,
nothing to be
who
embarrassed about,
cares?
bro. Who
I used
cares?
to do it
Yes,
too because people like to count my money. I've been hearing that like I'm very wealthy and that I flaunt it and
yes.
like
Get it,
what?
Kira.
What?
Yeah,
Just
I
because I
know.
give super chats because I have a house?
I
Like,
know.
no, I'm just a normal person
Yeah,
and I'm very giving. That's all. Doesn't mean I'm rich at
no.
all. I
And it
never
doesn't
said
mean that I
that.
expect her to take care of me or I even ask for that.
Never,
That's not our
never.
friendship. What the
I don't
fuck?
take care of Cindy, y'all. I don't give her any
No,
money. She doesn't
no,
get some sort of allowance, nothing. The only thing I
no.
do is buy memberships,
Membership.
gift them.
And I don't know about that. I don't know it's coming.
No,
Sometimes I don't even see them. I'm like, what did you do? You know what I mean? Like,
I find
no,
it
get out of
fun.
here with that.
I find
And
it
that
funny
again
and
is
fun.
envy and counting other people's pockets. Mind your own, work on your own shit. Worry about your members, worried about your channel. Stop trying to focus on mine. I don't
Right.
care.
Worry about your pockets and where you're gonna live next.
Exactly.
Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Worry about the people who no wanna don't my tongue tied. No longer want to associate with you because of the
Yeah.
whole, you know, asking for money and things behind the scenes. I mean, people get tired of that shit. I could tell you this, I feel like this year since I've been on YouTube has been the
Mhm.
worst with the constant like laying problems onto other people
Thank you.
to
Thank you.
manipulate them into giving money.
Yeah. Likewise. Likewise, always. You know, it's true. It's gotten worse. That's why I'm looking forward to January 1st because then they got to stop saying that about me. And as Yasin, I would love for you guys to show me any streams that I've done in months that have had my donation information anywhere.
Never. Never. You don't do it. I tell you to do
I
it.
don't do it.
You still won't because people say things about you and I tell you not to care. Like they do it open and freely. Like go fund me. Please go fund my lifestyle so I can lay in bed. That's like not realistic. Like what the fuck? I have a daughter who is a diabetic, a type 1 diabetic. Her sugar could be high as hell or low as hell, right?
Yeah.
Where she could pass out. She's still going to work. She's still doing her thing. She's still taking
I
exams
get
for
it,
her
Jenny.
courses. She, you know, it's
Yeah.
frustrating. Like get a fucking
Thank you.
job and stop
Yeah.
begging. It's different if you're like you're in a tough spot. Like
That's
you've
right.
been in a tough spot before. And I have
Right.
extreme empathy and I do
Yes.
for all people in that situation. But you
Mhm.
have
I
to
do
try to
too.
better yourself.
Yes,
Do
I do
better.
too. Yes. But and that's not even it. It's that you're actively, like right now, while you're in a bad situation, still shaming other people and mocking other people. Oh, she gets the Grifter of the Year award. Did you not just need money like yesterday, the day before, today, tomorrow?
And
So
and
what
then
are you
not use
doing?
the fucking money for what it was meant for. That is the exact definition
And
of
I'm a grifter
grifting.
because people send me super chats and because people have memberships and gift memberships. I have no control over who sends me super chats, who joins my membership, who gifts memberships. I have no control over that. I'm not like guys. You know, you could gift memberships, right, guys? You know, I could use some memberships, guys. I haven't gotten a super chat. I've never fucking done that. I wouldn't
You're
do that.
extremely,
That's
extremely,
disgusting. I don't do
extremely.
that.
You're very humble. You don't even say the whole please like and subscribe thing. You're just
No.
extremely humble when it comes to that. And you don't ask for anything more than what you would need. And you haven't asked in a while. Since you left, you have not asked for a thing.
No.
And it's and nor did you ever really ask. You kind of just came on and you were talking about your situation, and
Yeah.
it was rough for a period of time, and everybody has those periods of time.
Mhm.
And that's it. That's all. And you were honest. Always honest to a fault. I'd be like, oh my God, Cindy, I can't believe you told everybody what it was
I know.
like.
And I
That's
learned my
not
lesson. I learned
grifting.
my lesson. I don't, that's why I don't share about my personal life. You know, like we all have issues, right? We all have issues, but I'm blessed and I'm doing well. There was a time where I was doing bad financially. You know, everybody falls, guys.
Yes,
But I'm
all of
not a
us.
greedy, selfish person. I'm not gonna come and try to take advantage of people. I am independent and I've always been independent, always worked, always took care of myself. And it was very hard to come and admit that I wasn't in a good spot. And for people to mock me and make fun of that and shame me for that when I've
They
never done
did.
that to anybody. I wouldn't
They
shame
did.
anybody for needing help. But I'm calling out the hypocrisy because you still talking about some shit, like shaming me for needing help back then because I haven't asked for shit. While you're asking for help and while you need help and while you're doing bad because things are fucked up for you, but you still have no self-awareness to realize that, like, damn, I'm in a bad spot. Maybe I should stop shaming people because it's not a good look. But they
Right.
don't do that. And the people that keep enabling it and acting like it doesn't happen, like, oh my God, selfies, I can't believe I'm so disappointed in her. And disappointed in what? While she's there giving me Grifter of the Year award? But you're not disappointed in that, though,
Right.
right?
Could you imagine? Like,
Fuck out of here.
I don't
Ooh,
get
I
it.
fucking
Like,
hate that. That's
calling
just
someone a grifter. A grifter is someone who lies and manipulates for money.
she gets me
You have
so angry.
never done that. You have been beyond honest to the point like illegal honest crap.
It's fucked
And
up.
you have still come and told people that have gone on. Yet we have somebody giving you the grifter of the fucking year award and then expects to never be spoken on or never be shamed. Girl, you got a lot to be shamed for. A lot.
Her behavior. Yeah, Mama T, if you have it, short arms and deep pockets. What the hell? I never heard that before. Short arms and deep. You can't even reach them.
Like a dinosaur.
Somebody wanted the all bliskers. Oh, sweetie. That's funny. Have you ever heard that before? Short arms and deep pockets.
It's at Selfie Queen Cindy, right?
Yeah.
Your PayPal at Selfie Queen Cindy.
I think so. I don't even remember. I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what you sent me.
It's just my emails.
Mama
What?
T got it. Mama T
Mama
got
T,
it.
she's crazy. Hey, Jolly. How are you, baby? Welcome back, girl. I came in at the wrong time. No, it's always listen. You came in at the good time because we were flipping a little while ago. Wait, you're not on here asking you to buy a computer chair, new pots. No, I'm not. I'm not. I had a birthday list and I was grateful. I was great, and I didn't put anything expensive on there. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate to say that because people listen. Do whatever you want. You put whatever you want on your list. That's between you and whomever chooses to support you. And I hate even saying that. You know what I mean? Because I don't care what people get, but it's the people that keep coming at me about it when they have Amazon lists, they have all this stuff. You had drives, fundraising drives and all this stuff. When I left Brooklyn, I didn't come and say I'm doing a PayPal drive to get first
Nope.
month's rent and security. I didn't do that. I came and I shared. I left Brooklyn, shared what was going on, and that was it. I didn't ask for a damn thing.
And
I
you
didn't
said
ask for a
multiple
damn thing.
times that you're good. You said
I'm good.
multiple
Yes.
times. And when that happened, she called her good friend, me. So I know what she's saying is true. And she didn't tell anybody else. It wasn't like she was I was talking to her while she was leaving and packing. So
Yeah.
I know what she's saying is true. And it's frustrating for people to start rumors like you were kicked out or what. Like, it's disgusting. It really is. Like, stop.
Thank you.
Like, if you
Thank
don't
you, guys.
ever talk about us, I promise you, we will never again, and I mean that,
Yeah, we
ever
won't.
speak
We
on
won't.
you or
There won't
even
be a reason to.
situations. There would be no reason to. Just leave us
Right.
alone. That's it. Leave us alone.
I don't wish harm for anybody. Listen to me. I don't wish homelessness on anybody, guys. I was homeless. I was homeless. I've said this before too. During my homelessness, me and my husband worked 3 jobs each. 3 jobs. We worked at the same 3 jobs, different shifts. He would be leaving one job, I would be going in. I would go into another job. Like, that's what we did. And then it was 2 jobs, really, 2 official jobs. And then the third was a hustle because we sold cigarettes, like, for real. So we had 2
Yeah.
official jobs and a side hustle. And in 3 months, we saved enough to get a fucking apartment. We didn't just sit back being homeless and be like, oh, well, it is what it is. 3 fucking jobs and got ourselves
Right?
out of that situation. So don't act like you know me. Don't act like you know me. You don't know me.
Yeah, I can never fix myself to say that I've been laying in a bed, just chilling
She said something
while
else.
asking for money from people who aren't able to lay in bed because they're going to work to get that money. Like, it's like, at least use your fucking brain. That makes no sense. It doesn't. And people are only going
comes
to
off
get
so
angry.
bad. It comes off so bad
Yes.
because you're in a bad situation, and people are charitable. People want to help, but after a while, they start like, "What the fuck? I'm giving my money, and I have to go to work every day." Like, it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to people that work hard, and you can't expect for every month people to take care of your every need. It's a blessing when somebody does it, when somebody helps you, because I've been helped. Again, I'm not shaming anybody, but it's supposed to be a momentary helping hand to help lift you up, but it's not an allowance. It's not a steady allowance. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what that is. If you're monetized on YouTube, make your content, that should be gravy. But again, you have to provide the mashed potatoes. Like, come on. It's crazy, man.
Exactly. I can't imagine, like, ever. I would feel like such an asshole, and I don't understand how it's done to be like, I need you guys to donate to me, or here's my Amazon wish list, but let me lay in this bed and do nothing for a month. I mean, I don't understand. And then call it busting your ass. What?
Yeah,
What?
you're
Do you
right.
know what busting your ass is? Do you have any idea?
I know, because that shit sucks. I hate it.
Right, it does. It does. The grind sucks, and I ain't grinding for someone to lay in the
Waking
bed
up
and
early
do
in the
nothing.
cold, I hate it. But
Right,
it's all
right. Could you? No, none of it makes
tomorrow's
sense.
an
It's like
early
talk.
day for me. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. But
Oh yeah,
it's
tomorrow is an early
rewarding,
day.
though. It's rewarding, when you're able to pay your bills and do things. Like, that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
yeah, and Teresa, and that's the thing. Look, some people are disabled. Some people, I'm not shaming anybody who can't work, but when you're able-bodied and you can, you should. You should have some kind of goal that you're looking forward to, looking toward. You can't depend on people all the time because it's you're gonna set yourself up
no.
for
You
failure.
can't depend on donations all the time or
No.
make your content asking for donations all the time. It is
Yep.
so
Yep.
gross and it has turned me off from YouTube so bad because it's only gotten worse. And I'm really hoping that TOS sticks to that because it's
I hope so
annoying.
too. I
It's
hope so too.
annoying to go on a channel and have other people's problems, and not everybody does this.
Getting
Like, if you got to
notifications.
talk about problems once in a while, it's a-okay. Like, that's
Yeah.
human, that's
Right.
normal.
It's
But if your
different,
entire
right?
content is needing help
You're very
and
welcome.
putting people's problems or putting your problems onto people viewing you, that's
Yeah.
not fair. It's not
It's not
fair.
fair. It's not fair. It's gross actually. It's gross. It's unfair to do to people, but it is what it is. You know, some people,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. That's them. Um, and it's just and for anybody that's disabled, and you're right, Michelle is another one. Michelle, that's Michelle Sabate or Sabate. She has gotten so
Yeah.
used to the donations that now she expects it. She expects them to fund everything, fund her to go here, fund her to get that, and
Yep.
it's because the money came so easy, and that's what Maddie and Gerald did. Maddie's another example of that. Got so much, so many donations, sad fishing, because that's what that is. Oh, I'm hungry, I'm cold.
Right.
They saw how fast it worked, and it becomes addictive. It becomes addictive. And when you see people that are not bettering their situation, that's why I've spoken about Maddie and Gerald, not because I don't have compassion. I know that they're in active addiction and I know how hard that is. But because the enabling of them is not only exploiting people's generosity, it can kill them. It adds an extra layer because these people are killing themselves with drugs. So that's when it
Yeah.
becomes dangerous. You know what I mean? People have the right to do what they want with their money, but you should not be exploiting by emotionally manipulating people, um coming here and oh yeah, I'm still homeless, I'm still this, I'm still that, whatever your story is, with no progress. Like, people need to pay attention to that. If there's no progress in months, the situation is staying the same, but they still want help financially, something is wrong. That's supposed to be a stepping stone, momentary support, not ongoing, bro. I'm sorry, but there's a difference. There's a
Mm-hmm.
difference. I'm disabled and I teach part-time volunteer. Really was trying to help. And you guys, I understand that, Kira. And you guys don't ask for donations or do have income, right? And there's so
Yeah,
many
and
people that are
Welsh,
struggling. I get that, what?
yeah, Welsh says absolutely working is about more than a pay slip, though. It's a good feeling when you work for it.
Yes.
And I used to love working. If I could, it
Joe
would be
being
an
Joe.
achievement getting up and going out to work. Yes, it helps with like a feeling of purpose and kind of like satisfaction.
Yeah.
However, if you're disabled, that really isn't an option.
Mm-hmm.
Disabled and you don't,
That's a big
you don't,
difference.
and it
That's a big
sucks, and
difference.
that's a big difference, and I have lots of disabled people in my
Yeah.
family. It's a very big difference between
Yeah.
somebody that just admits to chilling and watching movies and shit and expects donations and for people to take care of their lifestyle, like, and they say it with their own
Yeah.
fucking mouths. Like, there's
Yeah.
something wrong with that. It's
Yeah.
not right. It's not, because you are taking from people who genuinely get up when they don't want to. Like,
Yeah.
it's my alarm going off at 4:30 a.m. and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could sleep a little more. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't have the option of waking up at 2 in the afternoon,
Nope.
chilling, and then
Nope.
saying I bust my ass. Get the fuck,
Yeah.
like, I have no patience for that. And stop trying to play people like they're dumb. No, they're not
Exactly.
dumb.
Nope.
God.
People are just generous and charitable, but that's not people being dumb, and it does wear off after a time. People do feel like they're being taken advantage of, and again, I'm speaking for me too because I've needed help, guys. I'm not a hypocrite. I don't forget that people
No,
helped me as well. I don't
exactly.
expect it though. I don't expect it. I don't
I don't.
expect people to help
And
me. I don't.
I will
You know?
never forget that, you've needed help and there have been some wonderful people. And I will never forget the people who mocked you for needing that
I
help.
will never
And
forget
it's
that either.
quite ironic
Yeah.
those people also ask for help.
Yeah.
So, what
Yeah.
is the difference? I would love to know what's the difference. Why
I
was it
don't know.
wrong for Cindy to need help with food? And there was never any kind of woman issues, ever, ever,
No.
ever. And it's
No.
disgusting for people to spread that rumor. They'll come at me for talking about an STD, but they're cool to talk about somebody who was begging for an abortion. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like,
That didn't
what is
happen.
she?
That didn't
That
happen. That's
that
crazy.
never happened. But even if it did, who are these
Yeah.
people to go and spread
To
it
shame
around?
somebody and to shame
Yes,
somebody,
makes me
knowing that
sick.
there's probably women that have had to make that tough decision in their chats. Like it's gross. It's
100%,
gross.
100%, and that's the only reason that it bothers me. It's like, oh,
And we
let's
love you,
let's
Patty.
make up
Yeah.
about Cindy and something very personal to any woman and put
Yep.
it out there like it's fact and hee hee ha ha. But yet, if I say something about an STD, I'm out
Like
of
the
pocket.
torches.
I'm
Like the
wrong. I'm
torches.
yeah.
Yep.
Except no,
Like the
no. Stop it.
torches.
Stop it. Like if I'm gonna say something to somebody that's not so nice, there is a huge backstory behind it. Because I would
Oh,
never do that. I would
yeah.
rather chill with people and have fun and not have angst and be angry and
Yeah.
come at each other. Like that's not
Yeah.
to me. That's not fun. At least to
No, it's
me.
not.
Maybe
It's
to
not fun.
others, but it's
It's
not
not
fun to
fun
me.
to me either. I hate it. I want to come here and be able to talk to all of you guys without being tagged in stupid shit. Like I don't want to fight with people. That's not fun at all. But I'm not gonna stay quiet from you assholes anymore. I'm not. And Kira, I'm so sorry. And I'm so grateful that you're here to
Me
tell that
too.
story. God bless you. And I'm so grateful that you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's something that we all have goals,
Yeah,
right? Like I don't do New Year's resolutions. I
for
do
real. It
goals.
is nice, Bliss Chris. Yeah.
I do goals for the new
Mm,
year, not New Year's resolution. I feel like a resolution is like you're demanding it of yourself,
yeah.
whereas a goal, like you are competing with yourself to like
Right.
meet that goal. And
Yes.
so, that's what I've done too. And one of my goals is to just, for one, to stay completely loyal to the people that I have been because
Right.
I can't appreciate it anymore, and I'm talking like goals for YouTube right now. In real
Yeah.
life,
Yeah. Yeah.
entirely different goals,
Of course.
But for YouTube, I just
You didn't get
wish
to
that
finish one of
we
mine.
can get on here and talk about different streams that we've seen, like we like to do, whether
Yeah.
it's an Ileana Brown or someone like Zenadia Simone, which I love her. Oh my God. She's only
Yeah.
18. She has 2 kids and
Mm-hmm.
she's pregnant with a third, and
Oh.
her her partner was
Uh-huh.
killed in a store in front of her, and
Oh, wow.
she is the cutest and the sweetest and one of the, like, she's an amazing mother for 18 years old. I
That's
mean,
really nice.
she hustles, she does hair, she does YouTube, she does what she has to do, and
Yeah.
never gets online and is like, yeah, my babies need diapers, my nothing like that ever. Like this girl
Oh my
hustles and
God.
she works for her money. Like I support her 100%. So it's not like I
Mm-hmm.
just want to like demean teen moms. No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. You're doing right by your babies, and I want to watch that and I want to celebrate it with you. But if
Yeah.
you're being like ratchet and your baby is not being taken care of, yeah, why not call that out? Sorry, that's life.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree. And Kira, I do remember that. Kira sent me, she said, I sent you my first PayPal to you actually when you modded for Charlotte because you were not monetized. I remember that, Kira. I remember that. Yep. That's when she was under a different name. Of course, I won't dox her, but yeah, I remember that, Kira. Bliss Chris, we're about to head out too.
Yeah.
Gonna head out. Y'all gotta go attempt these cookies again that I effed up earlier. Double batch of chocolate chip cookies in the truck. Oh no, girl. Listen, Linda, I would have ate them joints. Not out of the trash, but I gotta be
Right.
careful with everything I say. Motherfuckers will clip shit. I would listen. I made it work somehow, but okay. Wait. I find New Year's resolution is something we set up knowing we are going to fail. I try to set life goals rather than
Right.
yep.
Yes.
I
Same.
agree. I agree. But I thank you guys for being here. It was amazing. And I appreciate you guys. And I
Good.
forgot to say, I meant to say earlier, congratulations to Mims. She got monetized this evening.
Yay! We
Yes, she
love our
got monetized
Mims.
this evening. So I'm really, really happy for her. And I appreciate you guys so much. My members, my friends, my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And it is what it is. We kind of gave them what they wanted because they don't say my name. Well, now we did. Um,
Mhm.
but we are suggesting a ceasefire. Y'all don't
Right.
want to do that, then that's fine. It is what it is. You know what I
Right.
mean?
But we are
Um,
asking for that. So
yeah, but
please, just
we've put it out. We've extended the olive branch of a ceasefire. If y'all can't do that, again, it is what it is. And don't
heard
get
that.
mad. Don't run when it's not no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So when shit gets turned around on y'all, don't cry. Don't cry.
Just
So
we just want a we we wholeheartedly mean that. Like,
yes.
please, you go
Thank
your
you.
way and you never like
Thank you
talk
guys.
on us and we won't on you. And here's the
No,
deal. Like, people will say, "Oh, well, if you do something that's worthy of talking
we're gonna
about,
talk
I'm going to."
about it.
Right,
Right.
but the difference is here is there is a personal aspect to it.
Yes,
It's not that
exactly.
you're just a creator commentating on a channel that you have no ties to. If
We've
there's some
had
personal
personal
beef,
interactions. So
right,
why not
right.
just avoid it? There's not enough you could talk about. You just have to talk about little old Selfie and JJ that are so irrelevant. It shows you're not fooling anybody with that. I just had to talk about it. You're not fooling anybody with that. They know exactly what you're doing. And if that's what you want to do, fuck it. If you don't want to do that, then it's on. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. But that's exactly
Right.
what I meant. Because we could just keep at this, but we don't want to. For your
No.
subscribers and for ours. We don't want that for them. But listen,
There are
listen.
some that are mutual, and that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
BB.
I don't care.
Yeah. It would benefit
Mhm.
everyone. Exactly, Patty Bunner. And that's all I want. I hate that, subscribers are caught in the middle of this. It's not fun for them either. And that's not what I want.
No,
I want to come here and just
right.
have fun, mess with you guys, talk with you guys. And sometimes it's really upsetting because they just keep on. And it pisses me off. You're tagging me and stuff. I have you blocked. YouTube needs to fix that. YouTube
Yes.
needs to fix that. If I have you blocked, you should not be able to tag me in your bullshit.
Right. We don't want to see it. We
We don't want to
don't.
see
And
it.
we promise we'll never mention your name again. We won't even mention situations that we've
Nothing.
been in the past. Nothing.
Nothing.
We will completely erase that from our
Poof.
mind.
Be
You
gone
hear
from
Sydney
forever.
and I saying this, you have our word. Just
Yep.
leave us alone and we'll never,
And we'll leave you
ever,
alone.
we'll
We'll
leave
leave
you
you.
alone.
And it's
That's
not because
all.
we're
That's it.
scared of
That's
y'all.
all.
We're just tired of it. We're tired of it.
Right. It's old
It's
now.
weak and
Really,
drag
it's
too.
old.
And we're sending you prayers. Please, everybody, pray for BB from VA.
Yes,
Mama, you will
please.
be in my prayers, sweetie. Just try to get some rest. I know it's hard when you
Absolutely.
feel sick. It's really hard, Mama, but please try. I know some people don't have content without it. That's the difference between you and them, Cindy. You have an awesome live before. Thank you. Right before we
Thank
veered
you.
into this, and they veered into this because of that person that came in with that bullshit. Like anyway, but it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good. Hey Miranda, feel better soon. I had that yesterday. Oh my God, Miranda. I hope you feeling okay, Mama. I hope you're not feeling
Yes.
sick too. So again, I thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. God willing, we'll be back Friday. I'll be back Friday.
We'll be back. Yeah, I should be here Monday.
Yeah. Oh, you missed a lot, girl. You missed a lot. It was a lot.
Yes,
And
rewind.
I want to say thank you, BX, for coming in. That was really, really amazing and nice, and I appreciate that. It was really nice. And again,
it was. And BX, I want no animosity.
Yeah, no.
I want no animosity.
No.
And like I said, I apologize for our beef, in the past, whatever. I've been watching your content and I agree with you.
Yes.
100.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes. So again, we'll be praying for Welsh that her foot isn't broken. We'll be praying for BB. We'll be praying for Just Jules and her mom. We're praying for Miranda. We're praying for everyone that needs prayers. We love you guys, and we'll be praying for all of you guys. Okay. Yeah, it made me happy too. I love you guys, and we'll see you Friday. Te quiero, te adoro, all that good stuff. Nos vemos el viernes si Dios quiere. JJ, I love you, manita. I love all you guys. I'll see you Friday. Bye, babies.
Bye, everybody. So good to see you.
I have to get my upstairs to bed. Oh my God, Joe, go take something for your headache, and I hope you feel better, Mama.
Yeah,
love you guys.
better.
Love you all
Bye,
so much.
everybody.
Bye, babies. Bye, bye.